They're just hype men, essentially.
That's
They don't
right.
really
It's
rap,
just
but-
two hype men that just walk around and yell at people.
Fantastic. All right, let's go ahead and bring this court into order. Go ahead and read off the statement of claim. Here we are here for civil action. The plaintiff being Jerry Callow and the defendant being Gladys Berry and Adrian West. According to reports by the soon-to-be senior officer Lance Moulton, one Gladys Berry and Adrian West have intentionally fabricated a story accusing Mr. Callow of grabbing the left breast of Gladys Berry. Additionally, they have continued to facilitate this lie, which has spread throughout the city, which has tarnished Mr. Callow's spotless, in italics, reputation. Of the relief sought it out for is going to be $250,000 in slander and libel damages, $50,000 in emotional distress from being called, quoted, titty grabber, and $1 million, $1 million punitive damages because I'm sick of being called names. With that being said, we're going to go ahead and move over into opening statements. Plaintiff, please bring your opening statement.
Your Honor, ladies and gentlemen of the court, we bring before you today a case of vicious and targeted defamation put forth purely to tarnish my client's reputation and force upon him an untold amount of psychological stress and trauma. The brutal assault on the reputation of an honored member of the Department of Justice and a valued member of our community is entirely fueled by vendettas and unfounded hatred towards a long-standing lawyer who wants nothing more than to see our fair city flourish in a happy, law-abiding, and peaceful home. Today we are going to prove the claims of Jerry Callow being a non-consensual titty grabber are false and were put forward only to destroy the personal life, financial success, and renown of an individual who is very arguably one of the best lawyers ever to grace Los Santos. We are looking forward to the opportunity to prove that the defense has nothing to contribute to their case other than what they have previously shouted from the rooftops of Los Santos, and that they can have nothing to say that could prove with any validity that Mr. Jerry Callow is anything other than a hardworking, virtuous, and kind member of our great city. Thank you, Your Honor, and ladies and gentlemen of the jury and or court.
Wait, we have a jury?
No jury.
Okay, thank you. Defense, please, opening statement.
Get it, baby.
Your Honor, ladies and gentlemen of the court, I am Donny Crane of Valkyrie Legal. We are here today due to a baseless and ridiculous claim by Mr. Callow that Miss Adrian West and Miss Gladys Berry, two fine bar-certified attorneys, supposedly lied about the fact that Mr. Callow grabbed Miss Berry's left breast without her consent, and intentionally spread a knowingly false story tarnishing Mr. Callow's quote-unquote spotless reputation. In order to be found liable in this case, the plaintiff's representation must prove, firstly and most crucially of all, that Mr. Callow did not engage in non-consensual titty grabbing. Next, they must prove that both defendants knew these claims to be false, or at least that there was a reckless disregard for their truthfulness. Finally, the plaintiff's representation must prove that said actions resulted in substantial and measurable damages for the plaintiff. You will find throughout this trial that opposing counsel is unable to prove any of these required elements of libel and slander, and that this has simply been a thinly veiled money-grabbing attempt by Mr. Callow. Thank you, Your Honor.
I would like to call a sidebar.
Okay. Please step forward, please.
Can I call a salad bar? I'd love some croutons right now.
The witness, Thalia Hayes, has now responded and will be coming if that's acceptable to you, Your Honor. If not,
yeah, I mean, that's fine. Just as soon as she shows up, do you need her first or can she go last?
No,
you have to have her at the beginning?
No.
Well, when she shows up, she's here and then you can call upon her. That's going to be fantastic. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Your Honor.
No worries.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's go ahead and move to testimonies of witnesses and questioning. Plaintiff, your first witness that you wish to call upon right now.
There's some
We would-
evidence.
We
of
would
text
like
messages.
we would like to call Adrian West to the stand, Your Honor.
I called it that she was gonna be the first.
Ms.
Okay.
West.
Go ahead and swear her in, please and thank you.
Go ahead and raise your left hand for me. Do
Thank
you swear to speak the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God under pains and penalties of perjury?
I do.
She's been sworn in, Your Honor.
I'm not sure she's shouting.
Miss West, did you witness the supposed titty grabbing incident where someone grabbed Gladys Berry's titty?
Yes, I did.
Where were you standing in reference to Gladys during this incident?
I was standing on the sidewalk.
And where was Miss Gladys standing?
She was also on the sidewalk.
Were you in front of, to the side of?
This happened a while ago. I'm not really sure.
Don't remember, understood. Who do you believe did the grabbing of this titty?
The man in the light pink vest with the white tie. He's looking like a pastel Easter egg. It's Jerry Callow.
What leads you to believe that it was Jerry Callow who did this grabbing?
Yes, I know that face anyway.
That face anywhere. Alright. How close was the titty grabber to Gladys at the time of the incident?
I don't really know actually.
You don't know. Did the titty grabber do anything after grabbing the titty?
Hey,
Objection,
Larry.
relevance.
Larry looks exactly like.
Rebuttal.
Rebuttal.
Larry
It
looks
is
exactly
important
like
to
me.
know
How does
what
she know it
happened
wasn't him?
afterwards. If the titty grabber fled, if titty grabber said anything, so we can confirm the identity of said titty grabber.
That's not.
That's gonna be overruled. Go ahead.
Did the titty grabber do anything after the grabbing?
I believe walk away.
What was Gladys's response to the titty grabbing?
She freaked out. Understandably so.
In what way did Miss Gladys freak out?
Well, she was yelling, "Grab my titty!"
What was the titty grabber wearing at the time?
I actually don't remember.
Don't remember. Understood. Did the titty grabber have any wrist ornamental jewelry?
I was not focused on his wrist. I was focused on the fact that Gladys was freaking out.
She would if she saw him grab it.
Which
would see
titty
the
was
watch.
grabbed?
The left one.
All right. What were you doing before the incident occurred?
Objection,
I
relevance.
As a rebuttal, I will state that we would like to create the scene as it happened to determine the identity of the titty grabber and who may have seen what.
You know, it's overruled.
All right. What were you
They already
doing
said
before the
same.
incident
I don't
happened?
understand.
We were all talking on the sidewalk.
And what was your response to the titty grabbing?
I freaked out. I freaked out.
All right. Where did this incident take place exactly?
That should have been like the first
At
question.
the courthouse, and on the sidewalk in front of the courthouse.
So, which hand was used for the grabbing of the said titty?
I don't know.
Don't know. Did you see this titty grabbing take place?
I did. It was a long time ago, so I don't exactly remember what hand was used or if there was
Alright.
jewelry on the hand or anything.
All right. What time of day did this incident take place?
It was daytime.
Daytime. Did you tell any others about the incident, naming Jerry Callow as the perpetrator?
Yes, Officer Malton.
And did you tell others beyond Officer Malton and that Jerry Callow was a titty grabber?
Just the people that were there, I believe, and then I told my Iranian paralegal and members of my law firm, and I can't really recall who else I told, but a few amount of people. I wanted to warn them, you know.
So you agree that you have warned both members of the DOJ and the public at large about titty grabbing?
Yes. I want to keep the public safe.
Yep, qualified to meet
All
or
right.
qualified privilege.
Are you in competition with Jerry Callow in any way?
Absolutely not.
Are you a bar-registered lawyer, ma'am?
I am. I'm a senior attorney with Valkyrie Legal, former district attorney. I've been a member of DOJ for, oh god, 7-8 months at this point.
Is Jerry Callow, to your knowledge, a bar-registered attorney?
Yes, I think so.
All right. Would you say that you have been chosen to represent a client when Jerry Callow is available?
Not recently. We tend to be around at different hours, so we don't really overlap.
But do you think it has happened at any time in the past?
I can't say for sure, but it's a possibility.
All right, thank you. No further questions, Your Honor. So, Jerry, she is the
Let me get across.
Your Honor, I'd like to go ahead and introduce Exhibits C and D, the wanted posters of Mr. Callow, at this time.
If you would just give me a moment to
Sure.
look those up.
Let
Give me a
me
second.
let me get that up as well. Just if I'm gonna
I
be asked
might
about it.
recommend witnesses to pull that up.
Exhibits what?
C and D. The wanted posters.
Yeah.
Okay, it's gonna be these two images on here. Okay, seeing it.
Shall I go ahead and show them to the plaintiffs?
Yes.
All right.
Plaintiffs, if you guys can get them, get them.
Yes, Your Honor. I see him.
I see.
All right. May I have permission to approach the witness with these?
No, you can talk to her from right there.
All right. Miss West, have you ever seen wanted posters around Los Santos warning of Jerry Keller?
I have. They were on every light pole for the longest time.
So they were spread all around Los Santos, is what you're saying?
Yes.
And you said that you chose to warn people about the titty grabbing that you witnessed due to wanting to warn, like, trying to show the public's interest in her.
Of course, of course. As, you know, an attorney, I want to serve the city. I want to protect the people here. And, you know, by doing so, I want to alert the public to any titty grabbers out there so people can safeguard the left titty.
She threw that one to me. All right. So you would not consider yourself to be in competition with Jerry Callow at this time, nor at the time
No.
of the alleged titty grabbing?
No, God, absolutely not, no.
All right. I believe that's it, Your Honor. No further questions. I would like to recall Miss West as a witness, though.
Okay.
Take those notes, both of you.
Redirect.
God, I'm so shaky right
Is that
now.
me?
Thanks, Remy.
Both of you.
All right.
Oh, okay. Are you gonna redirect there, Solomon?
God, this
Unless I
is-
can't hear you.
Oh, no, Your Honor.
Okay. All right, you may step down, Miss West. Thank
What?
you.
What are you doing?
Okay.
Don't worry.
We're good. Don't worry.
No, step down.
I just.
No, don't worry.
All right, your next witness, please.
Your Honor, we would like to call Gladys Berry to the stand.
Yep. That's who I figured would be next.
Solomon, make sure to ask her what Gladys Berry said. What was her reaction? What she said after
Go
getting
ahead and raise your left hand, please. You swear to speak the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth
I
to
see
help
what
you
they're
God
trying to
under
prove.
pains and penalties
They're
of
trying to
perjury.
prove
what
those
she
stories.
said.
Yes, I
What
do.
reaction was after she was grabbed?
Witness is sworn in, Your Honor.
God.
Miss Berry, did you have a titty involuntarily grabbed?
Yes. Yes, I
Involuntarily
did.
grabbed?
My left titty.
Who do you believe it was that did the grabbing?
Can I point to him?
It might be easier.
That Easter Bunny looking man, Jerry Callow over there.
What leads you to believe that it was
Objection, last material fact. I am not the Easter Bunny.
Okay, you are not counsel.
Yeah.
And no, stop. Overruled.
No,
Please.
stop.
Jesus. Keep going there, Mr. Sullivan.
What leads you to believe that it was Jerry Callow who did the titty grabbing?
Well, I was pretty shocked when it happened, but when I saw his face again, I knew for a fact it was him.
Are you stating that you did not know for a fact that it was him until you saw his face again now?
I was just so shocked I couldn't believe he would do such a thing that at the moment, it took me a minute to come to. But yes,
So,
it was
so-
him.
are you stating that you just confirmed now that it was Jerry Callow that did the titty grabbing?
No, you dumbass, I just said 1 minute after.
Okay, please. Keep it
All right.
civil.
Oh, I'm sorry.
So, just to confirm, 1 minute after when you saw the titty grabber's face, you knew that it was Jerry Callow.
Objection argumentative at this point.
I'll repeat what I said again, okay?
Okay.
Because I got
Before
to
you
I'm
say
a kid.
anything,
Huh?
we have an objection on the floor. Your objection was?
Argumentative. Keeps
Um,
trying to
Yeah.
ask to get a question or answer. he
Yeah,
wants.
that's gonna be sustained. Let's go ahead and keep on going there, Mr. Sullivan.
All right.
Oh, I see what you're doing.
Did the titty grabber do anything after the grabbing?
He ran.
All right. How close was the titty grabber to you
There you go. Right, gotta make sure
when
you
they
say that.
did the
What kind of question
grabbing?
is that? How long are people's arms? They have to be pretty close. They got to touch you with their hand. What do you think? He's got like 10-foot hands or something? Is he gonna drive by in his car and touch my titty? He was right beside me. He walked up on me and touched my left
She was
titty.
being so hostile.
All right. What was your response to the titty grabbing?
I was shocked. I couldn't believe it. I just started screaming and ah! Like that.
It's so true.
Request to treat the witnesses hostile.
When did this incident take place?
She's already hostile.
Well,
You can
it's
request-
been a
you can
while.
talk to
Whatever
the
this
judge
is on the
and tell
court
him-
document. I don't keep time
You
of
have to be
date or
proper.
time because I'm here
Your
every
Honor,
day.
I
and
can't hear
forget.
very well over the witnesses in the back.
Okay.
Why don't you
y'all
just fucking
keep it
say
down
something to
back
me then,
there.
you asshole?
Be quiet.
Uh,
Y'all don't say nothing
I'm right
else
here.
back there. Be quiet.
Yes, say it with your chest.
All
Okay,
right. What?
please continue.
Was it light out when your titty was grabbed?
Yes, believe it was in broad daylight.
All right. What was the titty grabber wearing?
Well, he's wearing what Jerry usually wears. He ain't wearing. It's kind of the same style he's wearing now, but different colors. I couldn't tell you exactly the colors. It's been a while. It's been a while since it's happened. But the same stuff Jerry usually wears. You know, like the nice pants, shoes, like a vest, a shirt. You know, the tie. You know, the glasses. The creepy, you know, facial hair. The beady eyes. You know, like the elfish ears.
he needs to stop.
The sharp teeth, the oversized nostrils, you know, like just Jerry.
Ma'am, are you sure you're describing Jerry Callow?
Turn around and look. Just look at him, sweetheart. Just turn around. Everyone, if I get everyone in the court to turn, look at him.
Jerry, step forward to be examined, please.
Don't fuck it up.
Jerry, come forward so I can examine you.
Why are
Come
his
closer to
teeth
me.
Must be those bones he gnaws on.
Yeah, looks interesting. All right, step back. Get away from me.
Oh,
Go away and get away from me, please. Thank you. All right, please continue your questioning.
All right. Which hand was used for said titty grabbing?
I'm not quite sure because I wasn't looking at his hand when he did it. And my titties hang pretty low, so I have to look straight down to see his hand, and I wasn't looking down.
Gladys is pretty good.
Where did this incident take place?
Courthouse, near the sidewalk, by the benches.
What were you doing before said incident?
Talking about something. I don't know what we're talking about. What we're talking.
All right. Which titty was it that was grabbed?
My left titty.
All right. Did you tell others about the incident, naming Jerry Callow as a perpetrator?
Sure did.
Did you have a bar? Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I'm sorry. I was just gonna say, well, a little bit after that, I was kind of down in the dumps. I couldn't even eat my SpaghettiOs. I just stare at it and couldn't even take a bite. And everyone just asked, Gladys, what's wrong with you? You're not acting
Stop
fair.
letting her go on.
Weird that you're a lawyer in the first place, but now you're not acting right. What's wrong?
He's too courteous.
And I had to tell him, I had to be clean with him. Jesus was looking over me that day. He said, "Baby, be strong, be strong."
He's
I said,
not-
"Okay, Lord, I will." I said,
He
"Jerry
needs to
Callow
not let
touched
her
my
do
left
this
titty."
because that's really bad for her.
So as stated, you were a bar certified lawyer at the time.
At the time, I believe so.
Are you a bar certified lawyer now?
No, sir.
Oh, so I think the opening from the prosecution contradicted that. But
Wow.
I think I'm still bar certified, but I quit. I don't know. To be fair, I'm not quite sure if I'm still technically bar certified, but I ain't doing it no more, sir.
Understood. Did you ever place any Yellow Page ads that named Jerry Callow?
Yes, I said don't settle for Jerry. Call Gladys Berry, attorney at law. Letting people know that he's not the only lawyer in town anymore.
I didn't know she quit.
People call you when you use these Yellow Pages ads?
Well, before the prison hired DLC workers, yes.
That's bad. I didn't know about
And
this.
did you place these ads after this incident?
Yes,
I should have objected. Fuck.
And
before and after.
did you place some of these ads after telling others that Jerry Callow was a titty grabber?
Well, ever since the day I stepped foot out of the courtroom and got my bar license, that was my slogan. Don't settle for Jerry. Call Gladys Berry. So yes, before and after the incident, never changed.
So you were in continuous competition with Mr. Callow during this time?
I wouldn't say competition. That'd be like me trying to win a foot race against an earthworm.
But you were you in the same field as Mr. Callow?
Not really. I was more just criminal defense. I don't know what Jerry does.
Yep. He's a.
I really don't even know what Jerry does. I just see him in the courthouse parking lot, just minding people for money. Not really doing any lawyer work, just constantly just stealing money from people.
Does him stealing money from people anger you?
No, I just move my cars.
Understood. No further questions, Your Honor.
Wait, that's all.
Wait, Riker, you're not going up? What?
We have a plan.
Am I good to go up?
Yeah, you're clear. I'm just writing down these notes. Okay.
They seem to be discussing. They weren't certain.
Okay. We will have a cross. Please begin your cross-examination, please.
When Mr. Callow touched your left titty, did he touch you without your consent?
Yes, he did it without my consent.
How long ago did
But
this?
if he asked, he could. He just didn't ask.
Okay.
I would love for him to grab me in that kind of way, consensually.
Oh.
About how long ago did this occur? Do you know?
Not quite sure. It's been a while, so I don't want to lie on stands.
All right. Your Honor, I'd like to go ahead and introduce Exhibit B, the anatomical doll, at this moment.
Let me find that real quick.
All right.
supposed to be like a picture here? I don't know.
No, it's just a physical in my hand here.
Oh, you have it on you right now.
Yeah.
Okay. Bring it here. Yes, I would like to see it.
All right. Here you go, Your Honor.
You don't have like a physical object of it or anything.
There is no such thing in the city, if you know.
Okay. All right. Okay.
All right. Shall I go ahead and show the plaintiffs?
You may.
Here you go.
All right.
Is this accurate to Miss Berry?
It does not need to be for this purpose.
Okay.
Do I have red hair? I don't have red hair.
No, it's
Okay.
about
Go
as
ahead
close
with
as
your
possible.
point. Let's go.
All right. Your Honor, permission to approach the witness with the doll?
With the doll? Okay.
Alright.
Just present it and then come back and go back to where you were.
Well, I need to ask a question of her while in range with the doll.
Okay. Go ahead.
All right. Miss Berry, I know things like this can be very sensitive to talk about. Would you mind simply pointing to on the doll where Mr. Callow touched you for the court?
All right.
All right. Thank you, Miss Berry. I just had a couple more questions. When you told others about the titty grabbing, did you do so in order to warn them?
Most of the time, no. They just asked me what was wrong with me. The other times, yes, to warn them. I mean, at this point, everyone's kind of a little scared of him to begin with.
Have you ever witnessed Mr. Callow engaging in criminal law?
Objection relevance.
You brought up the point of whether they were in the same field.
Yeah, that's gonna be overruled. Go ahead.
Criminal law is in criminal defense.
Yeah.
I can't say that I've ever witnessed him. I never called on him before I was an attorney, but I'm pretty sure that he probably does, I guess.
Okay.
If if he's the only one around, they're probably gonna call him.
All right. I believe that's it, Your Honor. I'd also like to recall Gladys Berry as a witness.
Okay. If you're done questioning, then you may return to your spot.
Yep. No further questions, Your Honor. Thank you.
Okay. Redirect.
I would like a couple more questions.
Direct.
That's
When you say that Mr. Callow was the only individual in the city, would you say that your coming has put a strain on his business?
I have
Objection,
no idea
scope.
what that even means.
also objection confusing.
Oh, withdrawn, I suppose.
Okay. Sustained. Go ahead.
I don't know
So,
what that meant.
as you said, Mr. Callow was the only one in the city before you coming along. Would that put you in competition with him?
Objection confusing? What do you mean by only one in the city?
I am stating what what Miss Gladys has said.
Okay, then objection misstatement of testimony?
Are you asking for when I said that he might get called if he's the only one in the city to go do criminal defense?
Yes, that's what was said. I'm gonna go ahead and sustain that objection of misstatement of testimony. Go ahead, Solomon.
All right. Would you? I'm sorry, Your Honor. I'm struggling on how to phrase this.
Take your time.
Would you say that you have seen Jerry Callow advertising as a lawyer before?
Of course, he's a lawyer.
And have you also advertised as a lawyer?
Of course, I have to. It's part of our
I
job.
wanted to object to that.
And in your advertisements, you would you say you were competing with Mr. Callow?
Objection asked and answered.
I believe before I asked.
Okay, go ahead and rebuttal.
I believe before I asked if she was using Mr. Callow's name during the competition, it wasn't a.
You
It
also,
wasn't-
down the line of questioning, asked if she would consider herself to be in competition with Mr. Callow.
All right.
Yeah, that was asked earlier, yes. So
right.
I'm going to go ahead and sustain.
All right. No further questions then.
Okay.
Oh, I feel bad.
You may step down there, Miss Berry.
Alrighty.
Oh, hey, Thalia Hayes is here.
Stuck there.
Your next witness, plaintiff.
Thalia?
Our plaintiffs would like to call Kelly to the stand.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
This is the one I don't really know what the
That's
fuck they're gonna
me.
ask.
Kelly,
I'm-
please come to the stand.
Sorry.
I legitimately don't understand why he's on here, but we'll see.
Go ahead and raise your left hand, please. Mr. Smith, do you swear to speak the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God under pains and penalties of perjury?
Hell yes.
Witness has been sworn in.
All right, thank you. Questions? Direct.
Did you witness the supposed titty grabbing incident that involved Gladys Berry?
Yeah, sadly I did. It was the most perverse, sick, and twisted act of
He needs to
sexual
cut them off.
deviancy I ever witnessed.
He's bad. at
Where did this incident take place?
In
I
front
like
of the
his line of
courthouse.
questioning, though. He has a good line of questioning.
Where were you standing in relation to Gladys Berry during the incident?
Yeah, I was directly next to her.
He's trying to prove,
Who do you believe did
That
the
one was
grabbing?
There's that man right there, in the pink. Right there.
Are you saying that it was Jerry Callow?
Yeah, it was Jerry Callow.
Why do you believe it was Jerry Callow?
Look at that face. You can't forget that face.
How would you describe Mr. Callow's face?
what?
I just saw it in his eyes. Look, you can't forget that face. You know, the wanted posters when they were up all over town.
I don't even know what objection
I
that
knew
would
when
be.
I saw
Real
him.
talk. He's literally right there. Why does he have to describe his face?
Knew when you saw him.
I knew when I saw him.
What time of day did this take place?
During the day.
At least they're getting their answer straight.
Which breast was grabbed?
The left breast.
Which hand was used for the grabbing?
You know, I don't recall.
What was the titty grabber wearing at said incident?
I believe it was similar to that outfit, but I think it was gray and pink instead of white and pink.
So it's usually.
Gray and pink, understood.
Excuse me.
Do you know the date on which this incident took place?
I don't exactly recall.
How close was this titty grabber to Gladys?
Maybe, I want to say, couple. I mean, he kind of just walked up and then just lunged at her.
Oh. So it was a lunge.
It was a lunge. It was violent. And it was, oh God, it was,
Kelly, stop.
I don't want to relive it.
I'm sorry
Doesn't affect himself.
for making you relive that, sir. I only have a few more questions. How close was what was Gladys's response to the titty being grabbed?
She was shocked. It took her a second to even realize what was happening. Yeah, she sort of screamed. We all just sort of panicked.
And what did the titty grabber do after Gladys, after grabbing said titty?
Well, I sort of, I tried taking a swing at him, and then he started running.
Running, understood. And so you did attempt to attack said titty
Oh,
grabber?
of course, I tried swinging at him.
And after that, did you follow up? Did you pursue in any way, or?
Now, I chased him for maybe 10 feet or so, but he took off running. That motherfucker's fast.
Took off running, understood. And did you tell others about the incident naming Jerry Callow as the perpetrator?
Yes, yes. Officer Lance Malton showed up and we reported on the incident.
All right. Is there any others you may have told about this incident?
Yeah, I believe we did, but I don't remember exactly who.
Were you ever directed to tell others about the incident?
Objection, relevance.
Rebuttal.
Rebuttal, I am trying to figure out if Kelly was directed to spread a rumor of such time. It could have been directed.
Overruled.
Yep. Were you directed to say anything about this?
No.
All right, it was of your own will. All right, no further questions, Your Honor.
Cross.
So there's a contradiction for you, the running thing.
Mr. Smith, how long have you known Mr. Callow?
I'm not even sure now. It's been a couple months.
Yeah, let me show you.
Do you have any sort of connection to Mr. Callow, or is it just...
Hold on 1 second. Hey, y'all, the triplets, y'all keep it down. Use your indoor voices if y'all gonna be talking
Sorry, Your
amongst
Honor.
yourselves. Okay? Please and thank you. I'm sorry. Can you start from the beginning? I was thrown off by that.
No problem.
Thank
First
you.
question was, how long have you known Mr. Callow?
A couple months.
And do you have any sort of connection to Mr. Callow, or is it just like in passing?
We know each other, but not. I mean, we don't really have any sort of relationship. You know, he's a lawyer. Sort of just some guy. You know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Have you ever heard of any other claims of Mr. Callow engaging in sexual misconduct in the past?
Oh
Objection,
yeah.
relevance.
Rebuttal.
Well, you are submitting character witnesses to try and prove that Mr. Callow does not have any sort of past history, so...
Kelly is not a character witness, Your Honor.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and sustain. Continue.
Okay. Sorry, 1 second.
Mm-hmm.
Your Honor, may I have permission to approach the witness with the exhibits C and D, the wanted posters?
You may approach with the exhibits C and D.
Have you personally seen either of these wanted posters around Los Santos before?
Yes, I have.
Do you know where and when you saw them roughly?
I want to
Objection,
say.
relevance.
Part of libel and slander is proving that his reputation has been worsened from the state it was before. So if it was bad before, then...
And your objection was what again?
Relevance, Your Honor.
And go ahead and give me your rebuttal one more time.
Part of proving libel and slander is they have to prove that Mr. Callow's reputation was worsened. So if he already had a reputation as a sex offender, then it wasn't exactly worsened.
Yeah, that's gonna be overruled. Go ahead.
Thank you, Your Honor. So do you know where and when you saw them roughly?
They were all over town, honestly. I want to say maybe 2 months ago. I can't recall exactly when they were posted around town.
But they were before the incident that happened with
Oh,
Miss Perry.
yes, well before.
All right. No further questions, Your Honor.
I'm so proud of you.
Thank
No
you.
redirect. Your-
Redirect.
No redirect. Your
No
Honor.
redirect, Your Honor.
You may step down, Mr. Kelly.
Yeah, right.
All right, Jerry. Here it goes.
Wait, you have 2 more witnesses. You have Talia and you have Vivi.
I know.
What are you talking about?
Shut up.
Go ahead and call your next
That'll be
witness,
interesting.
plaintiff.
Oh, I really want them to call Thalia now.
Hello?
Hello?
Hello. You gotta speak up there, Mr. Solomon.
these
You all right?
notes! Look at how many notes they have down there. They need to clean up their notes.
Mr. Solomon, are you there?
Also, thanks for the compliments, people. Yeah, also there's a surprisingly not amount of
Mr.
FPS.
Solomon.
I think it's just because there's
Okay.
3 newbie
Everything all
lawyers.
right?
Yeah, had my
We're all
hearing break
nervous.
for a second,
I
but
know.
Oh, okay.
I'm
No,
okay.
it happens. I understand. Your next witness, please.
I would like to call, or the prosecution would like to call Officer Malton to the
Damn it,
stage.
I want Thalia up on
Malton,
there.
please step up. Be ready to be sworn in.
I don't think they're gonna handle Thalia correctly. The issue is whether Mr. or
Alright,
whether
Officer Malton,
Buck
go ahead and raise
knows
your left hand for me, please.
how expert witnesses are
Do
supposed
you
to be
swear to
handled.
speak the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth to help you guide into the pains and penalties of perjury?
I do.
Witness has been sworn in, Your Honor.
You may begin your questioning.
Officer Malton, were you a witness to the supposed titty grabbing incident that involved Gladysberry?
No, I was not.
Were you reported to in your official capacity as a police officer about the incident?
Yes.
What was reported to you about the incident?
When I arrived on scene, it was reported by multiple people there. I believe the group consisted of Mickey Rivers, Adrian West, Gladys Berry, Kelly Smith, and one other person who I don't remember, but
Damn,
they
Mickey
reported that Miss Berry's left titty was grabbed.
Did you ever see Mr. Callow on the scene?
I did not.
Did you see any blood from anyone being injured upon the scene?
What?
No.
Did anyone have any wounds, such as, well, any wounds besides the emotional ones Gladys supposedly suffered?
Objection.
Not that I saw.
Relevance?
Hold on with that question. What was your objection? Relevance?
Yeah.
Gladys, can you
Rebuttal. Gladys, or if Kelly punched the individual and standing fists may have sustained some wounds.
Kelly said he attempted to, not that he did.
Objection's gonna be overruled. Go ahead, Solomon.
Yeah, was anyone injured on the scene?
Not that I saw.
Did you find enough evidence in your capacity as a police officer to write up a report on this incident?
I did not write up a report on this incident, but that was not because of lack of evidence.
There's no.
Why did you not write up a report on this incident?
Typically with things such of this nature, I do like to investigate it a little more before writing the official report. In the event that it is false, I would not want to besmirch anyone, especially someone of the legal community who we typically work hand in hand with at times.
Did you investigate this case, sir?
I did.
Are you able to tell us what your investigations found?
Yeah, so I interviewed Mr. Callow later that night, and while my investigations found that he is by his own words, a serial titty grabber, he did not ever admit to doing so without consent.
Did you find any other form of evidence that might suggest that Jerry Callow was the one to grab said titty?
No, I did not.
All right. Your Honor, we would like to bring up the posters, evidence C and D.
Okay.
Interesting choice.
Officer Malton, have you seen these posters?
These specific ones, no, but variations of yes.
Do you know who it is that is putting up said posters?
I mean, one of them literally has.
Not firsthand. I do have some ideas on who might be, but I don't know for sure.
All right. To your knowledge, is there any investigation regarding Mr. Callow being a Mirror Park predator?
Yes.
Has it come to the conclusion that Jerry Callow is the Mirror Park predator?
I do not know the status of the investigation.
Do you believe that it is the police that have put up these posters?
I do not know who has put up the posters, but it is possible.
That should have been
Is it
leading.
standard police procedure to put up posters with a investigatee's face around the city?
Objection,
If we-
relevance?
Rebuttal, you brought up the posters into this. I am showing that these are just further slander of Mr. Callow.
Right, but the fact that the standard police procedure is doesn't matter if his name has been besmirched by non-police officers or not.
Slander does not justify further slander, sir.
Well, again, a part of the point of slander is that his reputation has been worsened from the state it was prior.
Yeah, that's gonna be overruled at this time. Go ahead.
Yep. Is it standard police procedure to post posters with the investigatee's name and offers to contact a specific member of the police force?
Objection, leading.
All right.
Yeah, that's gonna be sustained.
Also, we don't
Withdrawn.
even know
What
who's
is-
coming from the police.
Sorry.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
What is standard police procedure regarding posters?
In regards to investigation, that is usually at the discretion of the lead investigator. What I will say, however, though, is if we do put up posters, they would typically have some kind of official marking on them to indicate that they were put up by the police department.
And are you able to find any such marking on these posters?
Give me a moment to review the posters.
I will say the C and D have been inserted after the fact, I believe.
Time to do some research.
So as far as item C, I do not. However, while item D does not have any kind of official police markings on it, it does say to contact a member of the police department.
All right, understood. Thank you, officer. No further questions.
Cross.
How long have you known Mr. Callow?
I would say a few months now, approximately 3 maybe, since I graduated from the academy.
And what sort of connection do you have with Mr. Callow? Is it just in passing? Or?
Objection, relevance.
Yeah, I'm failing to see the relevance of this. I'm gonna sustain.
Oh, fine. Thanks.
Go ahead.
Thank you. Have you ever heard of any other claims of Mr. Callow engaging in sexual misconduct in the past?
Objection, relevance.
You yourself brought up the Mirror Park Predator, which would have been one of these past.
That's gonna be overruled. Go ahead and answer the question.
From victims themselves, no, but from, let's say, third parties, yes, for things that they may have witnessed.
Do you have any more elaboration on any of those?
At times, a witness to an incident has come forward to report what they saw. However, I have not had anyone come to me personally and say that they were also a victim of sexual harassment from Mr. Callow.
Did you hear of these claims before or after the incident involving Miss Berry?
If I can be completely honest, I hear these claims quite a bit, so I've heard some before and after.
All right, thank you. One more question. Does Mr. Jordan Steele, who's mentioned in Poster D, work in the police department?
That is correct. He is, I believe, an officer rank within the Los Santos Police Department.
All right, no further questions, Your Honor.
I would like to redirect, Your Honor.
You may go ahead.
Have you found anything substantive that might warrant further action from any of these reports that you say you heard regarding Mr. Callow?
As I stated before, I am not on the investigation into this. However, any reports that I get, I do bring up with Officer Steele.
And to confirm, none of these reports were first-hand accounts, always third-party.
Well, they claim to be first-hand witnesses. They claim to have seen what happened.
And as far as you know, is Officer Steele currently or is he currently running any investigations on the subject of the Mirror Park predator?
I do not have that knowledge.
Is it ordinary for a officer ranking to conduct an investigation or be the lead of such investigation?
As it stands now, to my knowledge, anyone can conduct any sort of investigation. At times, the primary may be given or kind of taken by someone of higher rank, but it is not uncommon for an officer to lead an investigation.
All right, thank you. No further questions.
Well, you may step down.
Need to fucking notes. I can't just read on top of them.
Plaintiff, your next witness.
Is it time for Thalia?
Yes. Sorry, Your Honor. Our next witness will be Caden Steele.
Damn it.
Talia and
That's
Vivi
what I'm
have
worried
to be
about.
called.
Oh, sorry. Talia Vivi, Your Honor.
What?
Just say Talia.
We will
Aiden
call-
Talia Vivi is her name, Your
Yes.
Honor.
Vivi as short. We would like to call Vivi to the stand, Your Honor.
Objection.
come up.
This witness isn't on the docket.
Give me a moment to review.
What? They're calling a witness who isn't even fucking added.
Well, show them where. I don't know.
They're not there.
It would be quicker if you could point it out to me, but I'll look. It's fine.
Keep this one.
I can witness.
Jerry, what the fuck?
What the fuck, Jerry? All right, withdrawn, Your Honor. Sorry.
Okay,
My
yeah, I'm not
apologies.
seeing her on the docket, so no, she would not be called up. Call someone else, please.
Oof.
All right.
Wasting
We would like
time
to call
here.
Talia Hayes to the stand.
Miss Hayes, are you in attendance?
Yeah.
Quickly step forward. Come to the
I'm super bummed
witness
with that right now
stand.
with this one.
Thank you.
We'll see how they do with this
Get
one.
Stop
get us sworn
taking
in.
notes. Just send it to my phone. What the fuck, Jerry? Knew you were gonna fuck us.
Go ahead and raise your left hand, please.
Stop using fucking notes.
Miss Hayes, do you swear to speak the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth to help you God under pains and penalties of perjury?
Yeah, I do.
Witness has been sworn in, Your Honor.
Okay, thank you. You may begin your questioning.
You got this, Solomon.
Miss Hayes, what is your profession?
Oh, they're gonna do it.
I'm a psychologist at Pillbox Medical.
Have you had any first-hand therapy meetings with Jerry Callow?
Yes.
Has Jerry Callow shown distress in said meetings?
Objection. Opinion of a layperson.
What?
Dr.
go
Thalia
ahead,
Hayes
say
has
that
not
again.
been properly established as an expert witness during voir dire.
Okay. She is a. I'm sorry. What are you? What was your profession again?
Psychologist.
Okay, she's a psychologist.
Has she been a
I don't think
psychologist for 1 week or what? That is
No,
relevant
that's
to the
gonna.
case.
Okay, that's gonna be overruled. She's a psychologist.
Fort Dwyer
down
is for
at the,
juries.
yeah, that's gonna be. She's a.
voir dire also for witnesses.
Medical, and I myself have known her to be a psychologist since I've been around, so it's gonna be overruled.
All right, I tried.
Go ahead, please.
Has Mr. Callow shown distress in meetings you may have had?
If Mr. Callow would let me share the details of the therapy
Absolutely.
sessions that I have had.
I consent.
Yes.
Okay, hold on. What was the question first, please?
If Mr. Callow has shown distress in meetings.
Okay, and your answer was yes. Okay, thank you.
Would you say that some of this distress has been caused by allegations made against him regarding titty grabbing?
Objection leading.
Withdrawn. What would you say some of this distress has been caused by?
I believe it's an incident on the titty grabbing matters.
Would you say would you call this distress substantial?
Yes, I believe so.
That should have also been objection leading.
What type of impact has this had on Mr. Callow's mental state, from your opinion?
If he was in distress, he couldn't work, so he came to me multiple times to get some advice on how to, forget about things.
Would you consider Mr. Callow the same as he was before such incidents?
Are you addressing?
No.
Has the distress of Mr. Callow stayed with him?
I believe so.
That could have been objection leading, probably too.
Would you describe Mr. Callow as a emotionally strong man?
Objection leading.
Withdrawn. How would you describe Mr. Callow's emotional state?
Right now?
In general.
That overcomplicated it slightly for him.
If you don't mind my language, he's a mess.
Mm-hmm. And using your language, would you say the amount of a mess he is has increased since said incidents?
Objection leading.
Definitely.
All right, withdrawn. Has Mr. Callow gotten worse after incidents?
All of these main questions.
Yes.
All right. Thank you. No further questions.
How long have you known Mr. Callow?
Since the first day he arrived.
Could you be a bit more specific of when that was?
The first day he moved in to Los Santos.
Okay, so ever since he's been in Los Santos.
Yeah.
Do you have any sort of connection to Mr. Callow outside of professional?
Objection relevance.
Withdrawn, Your Honor.
Oh, thank you. Go ahead.
On what dates did Mr. Jerry Callow first come to you for counseling?
Ms. Hayes.
I believe, I'm sorry, I was looking for my schedule. I believe it was around November 5th.
So about a month and a half ago, you would say?
Yeah.
What did Mr. Callow first come to you for?
He's a patient of mine. He's always been a patient of mine.
So he was a patient of yours before the Miss Berry incident?
Yeah.
How was his mental state before the Miss Berry incident?
he was not like he's nothing like the current state right now.
I'm sorry. Could you clarify what you mean by that?
He was definitely he's not in distress. Well, he is Jerry Callow after all. But I can assure you that he is nothing like how he is right now.
When you say he is Jerry Callow after all, what do you mean by that?
Objection, leading.
This is a cross.
This is a cross. He can lead. It's going to be overruled. Go ahead.
Well, he is Jerry Callow. He's very quirky and he says things, well, as a joke most of the time. It's a mechanism to relate to people. That's how I look at it.
Okay. Has Jerry Callow ever complained about others besmirching his name before this?
No, not that I can think of.
Interesting. All right, no further questions, Your Honor. I would like to recall Miss Thalia Hayes, though.
Fine. Redirect.
No redirect, Your Honor.
Okay, Miss Hayes, you may step down.
Judge Stan,
Yes.
can we have a quick recess? I just
No.
I have to go to the bathroom.
So do I. Sit there and hold it. I'm
I
gonna
can't.
try and get through these witnesses.
There's so many.
How many more witnesses do you have?
Your Honor, we have three.
Okay. All right.
Three more witnesses.
All right. Let's go ahead and let's take a quick recess. It's been about an hour. We'll take a quick 5 minutes. Okay. Let's go take a piss and everybody.
I need to talk to you.
Recess and
Yep.
everything.
All right,
We
thank
got
you,
back in
Can I
5.
stop
Jerry,
sending
come
dick
here.
pics?
Jerry, come here.
Jerry, be careful in the lobby.
Oh no!
Got
I sent
something
it.
over here.
Dang it! That was for my girlfriend. It's so
If you send me
embarrassing.
one more goddamn dick pic,
I
I'm
didn't-
sending you a picture of my ass.
I didn't mean to. Oh jeez, I can't believe I
I'm gonna
did that.
think about something for
Your
a
Honor?
minute.
Your Honor, someone is literally placing pictures of my face all
Ask
over
him if he got something for me.
the lobby.
Okay. Can we please go pick up the trash in the lobby, please? Go
There's
away.
more slander.
Hi, Jerry.
Hi,
That's
Norm.
alright. People are
Good to see you
texting me
back.
stuff. Let me turn the lights up for you.
Good to see you're
don't
back
know.
as well.
It's
That's a
more
weird thing to
more
say.
like what's with it, I guess. I don't know.
How you doing, Dennis?
It's Kelly.
Where is?
Kelly sent me a dick pic in the.
Great. Oh, I'm fine.
Kelly, don't do it.
I'm sick.
I have the higher ground.
I just gotta send an
Me?
important
Okay.
document to
Who you
Jerry.
need to talk to? Me?
Oh,
Yeah,
my
package.
Sir.
me?
Oh. Why are you still at the door?
All right,
Just
guys.
at the door.
Can we all talk? Can the council talk with our client alone? Sorry.
All right, I'm back.
Hey,
Hey,
Norm.
when am I getting called up? Are they doing all their witnesses first?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, gosh,
got three
darn
more, baby, then you
frickin'
go.
noodles.
Sorry.
God,
gonna be
I
here
was
for a
like,
while.
oh, I'm probably going to be here for like 10 minutes.
Nope.
But I got to work up something beautiful that'll
Bruh.
probably help out the case.
You ain't
Oh,
lying.
really?
Do you want to see it, Gladys?
I do want to see it, baby. And can we all take a moment here and realize that titty grabber and left titty's been said probably over 40 times?
More by the plaintiff's representation than me.
I think we broke a record here tonight.
Yep. Being
Just
an ass.
copy
Sure.
that and put it on a thingy. I made it better.
What? Oh yeah, the song was good. I played it today. It was good.
I was thinking about
Judge,
tweeting it out,
sidebar.
but I figure I might just save it
sidebar.
for
Yeah,
character
we need
witness.
to.
I'm on recess for 4 minutes, please.
All right, let's go back.
Would you say that's an accurate
yeah, we'll just talk
retelling of
Solomon
what
and I.
What is this
conspired
sidebarring about?
outside the
to-
courthouse on the sidewalk, Gladys?
I say yes.
Also, I really want to know what their sidebar.
Freak yeah!
I say
Well, I
definitely
need to
the
go back
giant
to the-
eyebrows and the giant, yeah. Although Jerry's teeth are more pointy.
Oh, he drew it. He did a drawing.
More
for Jerry.
pointy?
Yeah.
I assume using ASCII.
Well, I've got time.
Where's my food? Give me some.
Brother, if you need to go and relax and stuff, go relax.
I think next time I
You
write
died
class
for me.
questions, I
Realize
need them
that
to be
don't-
more leading.
Man, I got Holden take off already.
I didn't realize
All right,
this
yeah,
case
I
is
mean, I
gonna
got
take a
Holden
while.
and,
Yeah.
Literally point out
This
that
is
they
what
lied on the
happens when
stand
you
and
flood the
explain
docket
Callow
with like
back
10
there,
different
so it's
witnesses.
Yeah, geez,
You know,
how many witnesses do you guys
How
need?
dare he sue me when he touched my titty?
Yeah,
Apparently
yeah,
they need a
this
lot.
is outrageous.
To be
You know,
fair, I
I
understand.
totally forgot. I was
Still
one of the
outrageous.
witnesses.
So why didn't you just make your
Wait,
closing
Jesus
argument
Christ.
that?
Yeah, I witnessed it and I totally forgot.
Oh.
I was the last individual that he had mentioned.
Oh.
Totally forgot.
Yeah, this is about titty grabbing.
It was so long ago, I forgot a lot about it too.
Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah, it's
They're gonna
basically-
try. They're gonna try and
it's
push
like
for
that.
inconsistencies,
Yeah.
but I
Like,
honestly
I
didn't see
really
any.
think that Mary, I think Mary was there too.
Uh-oh, I'm gonna disappear soon.
All right,
You say your dick.
No.
you come back. Or no?
Do you feel it's unsolicited?
Oh, wait, no, we're good.
Oh,
Never mind.
nice.
There you go.
Yeah, I overheard them trying to claim that there was a inconsistency with Jerry running away, but two of you said running away and one of you just said leaving, so I think we're fine. That's gonna be their attempt to prove mistruth, which will be hilarious.
I'm gonna countersue.
You totally should.
So I can get
So is there
get
just
surgery, get my
beyond
left nipple
reasonable-
replaced.
So beyond a reasonable doubt
He didn't
doesn't
take my
actually
left nipple.
matter
I lost it a
because
long
this is
time
civil
ago.
case.
Oh. So is it like smooth or
It's
what?
just like a
Also, they don't
it's
also
a
have to have
boob.
intentionally
Okay.
done so. They actually have to only
Like a Barbie doll, but like
have-
sagging?
Yeah, like a
recklessly
Barbie doll, but
disregarded
sagging. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
the truth.
So like if you take kind of
The
like
first
a
thing they have
lighter to
prove
a
is
Barbie doll
that
titty?
It didn't actually happen, which they literally cannot
Pretty
prove.
much, yeah, just melt.
So
Yeah, you just kind of melt it a little bit, let it
in
harden.
theory,
There you
this
go.
should
You
be
got
very
Gladys's
easy.
titties.
None of their
That's
witnesses
it.
have proven
I
any
just
that.
started paying attention. What?
We're talking about
Oh.
Gladys's titties.
I
She's
was telling him
missing
I
a
don't have
left
a nipple on the
nipple.
left side.
The topic of the
Oh, that's
night.
probably
Wait,
why
did
you
he
took the
steal
left
it?
one.
All right, they're all back, so let's
Donny, did you just ask them?
I mean, she said it's on the left side.
I know.
You don't run this court.
Yeah. Your
Yeah,
Honor,
dude.
there are pictures of me all over the outside of the courtroom.
I'm gonna
Then
run it.
what do you want us to do about it?
Can it
I
be said
feel
that
this is another
neither me or Adrian have
sidebar.
gotten from this
Yeah,
spot?
we would like
Can
to
we just
sidebar.
get past that? You know,
Wait, I haven't seen one of these pictures.
So-
What it look like?
I really want-
Yeah.
look like him.
They look like him.
I'm gonna
Shit.
go look. I'm gonna go
Yeah,
look.
go ahead and go look.
Why aren't you the bailiff,
so we're
Malton? Aren't you, like,
sidebarring
the
right out
actual
the gate.
police
All right,
officer?
step your
'Cause
asses
I'm
up.
witness.
I mean, step up.
Hey,
Um,
let me tell you lawyers something. Y'all gotta keep your witness list down some too. You
I
can't be
agree.
adding 50 people up in there, all right?
Sorry
You know
about
what
that,
I'm
Your
saying?
Honor.
Because it's just like repetitive over repetitive. We get it, okay? Someone's claiming that the titty got grabbed. Someone's saying
Yeah.
it didn't. You know, like
sorry, Your
Yeah.
Honor.
calling
Yeah.
the whole National Guard. You know, like
Mm,
I know I
okay.
get it. I get it.
I get it. No,
I
we
think
get
I
it.
think the
It's
point's
fine.
been proven so far. You know, like hey,
Yep.
this is
Um,
what happened. Okay, let us figure it out. You know.
Yeah.
Yes, Your
Okay. What
So-
what is the sidebar?
One of the witnesses is sending unsolicited dick pics to everyone.
Yeah, I got one.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, that was Kelly. I'm pretty sure.
I had to, you know, blow the damn thing up though, like fucking super.
Wait, isn't he
zoom
one of
in,
your
like,
witnesses?
Okay.
I just told her I was gonna raid her house,
Uh,
or I just told him I was gonna raid his house, and he quit doing
You
it.
got it right the first time.
Okay.
All right. As
that
long as
dude's a
that
woman.
ceases.
Okay. If we need to take away Kelly's phone, we'll do that.
All right.
And
Thank
then
you, Your Honor.
we'll return it back to him later.
Why don't you just say any more, you know, any more phone calls coming in? Because I'll do a search on the phone number. I'll find out who it is.
Yeah.
Mhm. They
okay.
they can leave.
Yeah.
All right. Thank
we'll,
you, Your Honor.
We'll continue on from here. Thank you.
Thank you. Your Honor.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, let it be known right here. Any more shenanigans or any buffoonery sending pictures to people's phone throughout this court case, we will find out who you
So
are,
can we
and we will
use that
take
in
your
our
phone,
closing?
and you will be brought up on charges
Yes.
from here on out of contempt of court, and I will give you 90 months in prison with some sort of fine that I deem worthy. Okay,
You should use that.
no
Kelly.
more of that.
Should I
Kelly
tweet out
said
rip that
that,
guy?
like,
Or do you
the
think
most
I'll get
disgusting
contempt?
act of sexual
Yeah,
deviance is then sending dick
No.
pics to
Well,
everyone.
I'm real, yes.
We were about to
Probably
go
Jerry.
to the next witness because we just finished up with Talia Hayes. There was no redirect, and no one wished to question her any further. Let's go ahead and get the next witness.
Is this Joey?
Your Honor, we would like to call James Appeller to the stand,
Jonathan?
commonly known as Apples.
James Apples Appeller, where you at?
Your Honor, there is no James Appeller added to the docket. There's a John
There's someone
Appeller,
else.
but no James Appeller.
What?
Mm-hmm.
I use his tag.
Give me a
though.
moment to take a look at this.
Dun, dun.
Your Honor, I have personally called James Appeller to the stand. Or John Appeller, sorry.
Is it John or James Appeller?
So name is obviously John.
Check this witness's
Let me see the ID.
I fucked up on that one. Oh well.
You used the right tag. You used the right tag. Bring that up.
I did use the right government tag for the witness, Your Honor.
Doesn't matter about the government tag. We want the
All right.
name.
Yep.
All right, we will not be calling Mr.
Two
Appeller onto the
witnesses
stage.
out.
All right, Mr. Appeller, return back to wherever
Sorry,
you
mister.
came from.
To be fair, they literally only had data there. This. I feel bad for them,
Your Honor,
honestly.
we would like to call Caden Steele to the stage.
Okay, Caden. This one's gonna be rough.
Stand.
Okay. Thank you, Miss Steele, for moving promptly without being told. I like it. Please be sworn in.
I like her too, Your Honor.
Miss Steele, do you swear to speak?
No more words out of your mouth, Jerry. Hush up. Until called upon.
Miss Steele, do you swear to speak the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth to help you God under pains and penalties of perjury?
Uh-huh.
Witness is sworn in, Your Honor.
She say yeah, just kind of grumble
Uh-huh.
that.
I'm
Okay,
sick.
what's going on? You're sick.
Yeah, I guess
You
I'm a
gonna-
little stuffy.
Okay, all right.
Ah.
Ma'am, what
I
is
got
your
her sick.
relationship with Jerry Callow?
We work together?
Are you aware of Jerry Callow's self-admitted love for you?
Yeah.
That was definitely leading.
I would like to point everyone to the video clip submitted into evidence where Jerry Callow clearly states that he is in love with Caden Steele while crying like a little boy.
One moment. Where is this at?
This is quite near to the end of the docket.
One moment. Need to.
We don't need to. See, we
Wait,
know.
Jerry,
We definitely
Jerry,
need to.
quiet.
I want to
Let's go ahead
refresh
and
my
review.
memory.
No.
For those of you that need to take a look at this, let's go ahead and review.
Don't need.
Oh, shit.
Wow.
Oh, shit.
I object. Never.
No objections from you, sir. Please be quiet.
Yes, please be quiet, Jerry. Let me take this information in.
You're back.
LeBar, have you seen this?
I'm sorry, what was that?
I'm gonna go ahead and send you. I'm gonna send you some information to you. You can go ahead and review it on your own time. Coyote,
You
you
guys
as
didn't
well.
send it to him, did you?
You as well, Coyote, if you're there.
What are we doing? Going to Chick-fil-A?
Yeah, we're gonna go. I'm gonna send you this video quickly, y'all.
Oh, okay.
It's a good video.
Go ahead and continue with the questioning.
All right, Miss Steele, would you describe the way that Jerry acts around you as a sick puppy in love?
Objection leading.
I want to hear the answers to this. Overruled.
Well, I mean, I don't know if I'd call him a puppy, because puppies don't really want to fuck humans, but yeah.
Okay,
Uh,
what were you sending me, Buck?
I'm sending you this.
Okay.
One moment.
All right.
Check your TeamSpeak email.
Has Jerry Callow expressed interest in having sexual intercourse with you, ma'am?
Yeah.
I'm actually not going to object to most of these questions at this point.
Does Jerry Callow seem at all afraid of you?
Oh, he's terrified of me, yeah. But most people are. I don't know why.
It's true. I am too.
Has Jerry Callow ever made you feel uncomfortable?
No.
Has Jerry Callow ever forced you to do anything that you didn't want to do?
No.
Has Jerry Callow ever forced you to do something in a way that made you feel uncomfortable?
No.
But you would you consider yourself the object of Jerry's interest?
Yeah. Yeah, he asked me to marry him.
I see
Like
where the
a
line of
few
threat is.
times. And he told me to divorce my husband so that we can get married. And I was like, yeah, I got 2 of them. But so maybe.
Come back,
I don't
Jerry.
know.
Understood.
Stop moving around in my courtroom, Jerry. Stand still, please.
All right. And no further questions, Your Honor.
Cross.
Have you ever heard of any other claims of Mr. Callow engaging in sexual misconduct in the past?
Objection scope.
That's gonna be sustained. Go ahead. Hold on right there. I gotta get a new Tic Tac.
All right.
My throat. I can't hear you.
Let me know when you're ready, Your Honor.
Prove where you were the entire day.
Okay. I can hear you guys again. The objection to scope was sustained. All right, go ahead.
Did you catch Mr. Callow taking pictures outside of your house illegally? Or without your consent? Sorry.
Objection scope.
You brought up the fact of whether she was forced to do something or forced to feel uncomfortable, or has Jerry ever made her feel uncomfortable in the past?
It's going to be overruled. Go ahead.
No. I never caught him doing that.
Interesting. Has that instance in the video, do you know when that was?
Oh, God. That must have been maybe a month ago around that time. Maybe a little bit longer. I'm not sure.
Would you describe Mr. Callow as distressed during that video?
Yeah. I mean, I'm pretty sure someone had tried to, like, run him over or something. I don't remember.
Would you mind if the witness views the video briefly so she can remember?
Yeah, alright. Fucking shit.
Yeah, go ahead. Please, take a look at the
Yeah,
video.
alright.
No.
Please, Callow, can you please be quiet? Thank you.
He's having an aneurysm right now.
Let us know when you're finished.
It's really bad for him. He should have. They could have objected, I think. I don't know what grounds they could have objected under, but.
Yeah, he said he was stressed. Well, I asked him what was wrong, and he was crying and said, I got shot, and I got run over by a car, and I love you.
Is it common for the citizens of Los Santos to treat Mr. Callow in this way?
Objection relevance.
You brought her up as a testimony for Jerry's character, so I'm.
She's not a character witness, Your Honor.
Then I don't know what that testimony was.
Yeah, I am a character witness because I'm not an eyewitness, so.
She's a character witness, Your Honor.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And what was the objection?
Withdrawn.
Thank you.
Can you repeat the question?
Yeah. Is it common for the citizens of Los Santos to treat Mr. Callow in that manner similar to that day?
What do you mean specifically?
As in a disregard for his life?
Oh, everybody treats everybody that way, so yeah, sure.
All right. No further questions, Your Honor.
Ask where I was.
I would like to redirect, Your Honor.
Yes, go ahead.
That day, where was Jerry's distress caused by any special or new circumstances?
Speculation.
Not pertaining to his legal
Objection,
work?
speculation?
What was the question again? I'm sorry. Go ahead.
If his distress was caused by any special or new circumstances not pertaining to his legal work.
It's gonna be sustained.
All right. Did you undertake any endeavors that were newer at the time that the video was taken?
Objection, relevance? Why does it matter if she undertook new endeavors?
Jerry is an employee of her, and he would be included in said undertakings. I can rephrase to.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and overrule, but you may rephrase.
All right. Was Jerry and you collectively taking part in any type of new activities that might cause distress at the time that video was recorded?
Maybe.
Let's go. No.
Well, I think that was around the time that we just started the lot up. So a lot of people were very unhappy. Very unhappy with that.
Yes. And on the day of January 23rd, where did you, do you know where Jerry Callow was?
What day?
January 23rd.
January 23rd of this year?
Or November 23rd, sorry.
Oh. Yeah, we were dating at the time, so I think he's with me.
And would you say that, or was he with you for the whole day?
Yeah, we used to spend a lot of time together.
Did you see Jerry Callow engaging in any titty grabbing incidents during that day?
I think he's grabbing my titties that day.
Other than yours, did you see Jerry Callow grabbing any titties at that day?
No.
All right, thank you. No further questions.
That's blatant lies.
Okay, Miss Katie, you may step down.
Yeah, all right.
That was interesting. With her
Any
the
other
entire
witnesses
day.
you wish to call?
Our final witness will be Jerry Callow, Your Honor.
Callow, please move to the witness stand, please.
Hurry up. Knees to chest, Jerry. Thank God all day.
Does it matter if he's not listed as a witness on the docket?
He's automatically, because he's the plaintiff.
Damn, I wasn't ready for that.
Do you need
before we begin, please suck it up so that way we can get through this.
I'm sorry, Your Honor.
Objection, Jerry's being a bitch.
I would. Yep.
Sustained.
I agree.
Go ahead and begin your questioning.
I gotta do this.
Oh yeah, go ahead and get sworn in, please. Hurry up.
Mr. Callow, do you swear to speak the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help you God under penalties of perjury?
I do.
All right, awesome. Now you may begin your questioning.
Mr. Callow, have you ever non-consensually grabbed Gladys Berry's titties?
Never.
Have you ever grabbed a singular titty of Gladys Berry?
Absolutely not. No way. Ever. No. Never. Nope.
Understood?
No.
Yes, understood. Mr. Callow, are you aware of any rumors spread by Gladys Berry or other compatriots?
Yeah, I've seen her ad that is talking about don't settle for me, call her, before she lost, started doing felonies again.
Mr. Callow, would you consider yourself in competition with Gladys Berry before she lost her bar license?
I mean, yeah, we were both criminal defense lawyers. I pride myself on mostly doing public defense and bench trials. And yeah, we were basically a competition. She also ran a competing lot. I forgot which one. It was up near the impound lot for a while. When we first started, she was very angry about that, and she decided to open her own lot and through concerts and stuff up there. And so I don't know what she was talking about when she didn't really care, because she cared so much she opened up her own.
Understood.
I wasn't
And
prepared for this.
with Miss
Sorry.
Aideen West, would you consider yourself in competition with her?
I mean, we're both lawyers. At the time, I believe Murphy was not was on a vacation, so there wasn't many lawyers around before the law school. Yeah, we're competition.
This is when I was in Parsons?
Similar clients.
Mr. Callow, have you lost any employment opportunities or actual employment after the release of said rumors regarding the tea grabbing?
Yeah, trying to talk to people. They are afraid of me talking to them or coming close because they're afraid of this supposed titty grabbing is going to happen again. I've lost a few of my larger clients. I've had people say they didn't want me because they were afraid I was going to sexually assault them. I've seen posters down at MRPD similar to the one I found posted of my face down at Mission Row with it said sexual assaulter on it.
Objection
So,
assumes facts not in evidence.
Wait, there is it.
I'm sorry. Say that again.
Assumes facts not in evidence.
Yeah, that specific poster is not
Rebuttal, we have similar posters in evidence.
Similar, but not the same.
Well, it might
I'm
not.
just...
Yeah, well, it might not be the exact evidence he's saying, referring to. We can't. It would be. We can't be expected to pull down every poster of every variation. That's.
I mean, if he's going to bring up a very specific poster, then I would imagine that you would bring up that very specific poster into an exhibit.
Okay. Go ahead and overrule. Let's continue.
I'll just finish my sentence also. When I found that poster, I told the police because it was in MRPD, and they immediately destroyed it and said they didn't put that there.
What
So
just happened to Lady?
Whoever did it they threw it in the garbage, and they said they'll never make sure to destroy any more that come up.
Thank you. Have the HOA ever employed you?
Yeah, they have.
Objection.
Objection relevance.
I'm establishing a foundation for loss of income, and as well as competition.
Overruled.
Approximately when did the HOA stop employing you?
It's gotta be a couple of weeks ago now. It was like right after the incident.
Who, to your knowledge, is the current lawyer of the HOA?
Miss West.
Yeah, it's his Volker's appeal.
I see. Mr. Callow, are you in love with Caden Steele?
Simple yes or no. Simple yes or no.
Yeah.
Yikes.
Nettie.
Wow. Mr. Callow, as stated by you, were you dating Miss Steele at the time of the incident?
I was wait.
Mr. Callow, please answer the questions.
Yes or no.
Permission to treat the witness as hostile?
Not quite yet. Answer the question.
That was a good try.
Yes.
Mr. Callow, does Miss Steele frighten you?
Yeah.
Are you afraid of anything that Miss Steele might do if you were grabbing titties while dating her?
She
Other
would.
people's titties.
She would bury me in her backyard. Probably alive.
Permission to treat the witness as hostile.
No, he's answering questions. He's fine.
Damn it. All right. Were you at any point, Mr. Callow, employed to Mr. Matthew Payne?
I was.
What was the salary under said employment?
$50,000.
Objection assumes facts, not evidence. There's no receipts.
It's gonna be it's gonna be sustained.
He just asked me a question. I just answered it. It's just
all right.
I mean,
check my bank
can't
account
let
if you
that-
want.
I'm not gonna do that. I mean, we can do that later, but go ahead.
No problem. No problem. Did you lose your employment to Mr. Payne after the incident?
Yep.
All right. Mr. Callow, would you consider yourself in? How would you describe your emotional state after the being told that you had committed this crime?
Defeated.
Have you had any trouble working after committing?
Yes.
Would you consider your personal life having suffered because of this?
Uh-huh.
All right. No further questions, Your Honor.
Cross.
Mr. Callow, have you seen these witnesses sorry, not these witnesses. These posters outside of MRPD?
Objection relevance?
Rebuttal.
Well, you brought up the posters themselves, so.
Overruled. Go ahead.
Yeah, I have.
Did you see them outside of MRPD before the incident with Miss Berry?
Which posters are we referring to? I'm a little confused.
The wanted posters that your attorney was referencing.
Yeah. Well, I don't understand what that has to do with this.
That's fine. When did the HOA stop employing you?
A couple weeks ago, I think.
And how many previous cases did you have with the HOA?
I had at least one or two.
And what were the results of those cases?
There was the Sis Folker appeal, which was charges were dropped for his warrant. Can't remember the other one that I had, but I believe I might have had one more.
Alright.
But yeah, there was the Sis Folker raid, and that was dropped.
You said you were afraid of Miss Steele. Are you afraid of Miss Berry?
Am I afraid of Miss Berry?
Yeah, in a similar manner to you were afraid of Miss Steele.
No.
So, would you say that your fear of Miss Steele keeps
Objection leading.
This is a cross.
This is a cross.
Here, sorry.
It's gonna be overruled. Let's go ahead. Continue.
Would you say that your fear of Miss Steele keeps you from doing things to her that you might do to others?
What?
Anything.
I'm confused.
Do you treat her differently than others due to your fear of her?
Well, not really, because her kind of son, has kidnapped me before, Kelly. You know, so if I do stuff, excuse me.
I said Miss Steele, not Miss Berry.
No, you said Miss Berry.
Oh, sorry. Then allow me to reword the question.
What the hell's going
yes,
on?
Please.
Yeah,
yes,
please.
Yeah. Go ahead and clarify your question.
Yeah. Does your fear of Miss Steele cause you to treat her differently than with others?
I mean, I try to treat everybody with respect, or as long
That
as
was
they
not
treat
the
me with
question.
respect. No, I treat everybody with respect. I don't really know what you're asking. What do you mean different? In what way? What are you talking about?
I'm talking about. All right. I'll withdraw the question.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
right.
Jerry, hush up.
You say your emotional state was defeated after the incident with Miss Berry, correct?
Yeah.
Did you go to see Miss Thalia Hayes before the incident with Miss Berry?
Both.
Okay, so before and after. What reason did you go to see Miss Thalia Hayes before the incident?
I was just dealing with things. I just wanted to talk to a psychiatrist about stuff was going on with my legal career, my cases, the stress levels, my sometimes frustrations with the cops, and my relationships.
So you had a lot going on in your life.
I mean, yeah, don't we all?
Yeah, that's fair.
Thank you. It is fair. You're right.
On November 23rd, were you with Caden Steele all 24 hours of the day?
On November 23rd?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. No. Yeah.
I'm sorry, is that an answer?
Please answer the question.
Yep.
Okay.
Objection non-responsive?
Unresponsive?
No. Answer the question clearly. Let's go ahead and start that.
Yes.
Over. Re-ask the question.
I mean, yes.
You sounded like you were mulling over your thoughts.
Yeah, you were mulling over. No, let's go ahead and get clarification. Re-ask the question, please.
On
And then
November
you will answer
23rd,
yes or no.
were you with
Jerry
Miss
Callow.
Caden Steele all 24 hours of the day?
Yes. God, what the hell was that?
No outburst. Who did that?
Did you and
Wait,
Caden...
pause. Who did
Oh,
that?
sorry.
Officer Malton.
Yes, Your Honor.
Go ahead and why don't you go ahead and stand in the middle of the crowd. Anybody else that has an outburst, go ahead and remove them from this courthouse.
Yes, Your Honor.
Go ahead with your question, counsel.
Did you and Miss Steele run the parking lot at the time of the incident?
No, I don't. I think we were off that day.
Okay.
Yeah, we were off.
Were you ever in the vicinity of the courthouse on that day?
No.
All right. No further questions, Your Honor. Damn,
I think we even left the apartment.
Redirect?
No to redirect, Your Honor.
I was hoping I would.
Okay, you may step down, Mr. Callow.
Fucked over.
And that was your final
Fucking
witness?
serial titty grabber.
Yes, Your Honor.
Fuck, I forgot about that.
Over to the defense.
Damn it.
Probably.
You please call your first witness.
Yeah, 1 second. Sorry, 1 second.
Okay.
Don't even say it.
Is Officer Murphy here?
He is not.
All right.
Doesn't look like it. Officer Murphy is not here.
All right, then can we start with Miss Thalia Hayes?
Yes, for the recall, yes. Miss Hayes, please come forward.
Jerry, are we allowed to object for leading during a recall? Okay, good.
He's going to use her as a character witness. We object to that. Let's go.
Okay. You've already been sworn in, Miss Hayes. Mind you, you are
Yes,
still
I have.
under oath. Let's go ahead and begin the questioning.
Miss Hayes, how long have you been a psychologist in this city?
Objection
about a
asked
year
and
now.
answered.
You definitely did not ask that.
Overruled. Go ahead.
About a year now.
Okay. I presume, given your doctorate title, that you studied psychology for years?
Yeah.
Tell me, could you please explain what desensitization is?
Sorry, could you repeat your question again?
Yeah, could you explain the psychological concept of desensitization?
Action relevance?
Well,
Rebuttal.
so desensitization, in summary, applies to
rebuttal to the
objection.
to his objection,
Yeah, I
please.
know. So it's relevant in the fact that of emotional damages, because that is impacted by desensitization.
Do
I'm gonna
I answer
overrule.
it,
I'm
or?
gonna. Yeah, you're gonna answer it. I'm gonna overrule. But go ahead, counsel.
As in, ask the question again?
Ask the question again, and she will answer.
Could you please explain what the psychological concept of desensitization is?
In psychological term, usually it's treatment. It basically it's between me and my patient to get over any psychological damage or events that happened to them before.
And how does it work?
Usually we have 12-step programs. What, for example, there's AA or SAA. That means
Sorry, I'm specifically asking how the concept works. How does it actually successfully treat the patient?
well, we go through the programs that I just told you, the AA or SAA. That's the given example.
Okay. Does desensitization happen if you are overexposed to something?
Yeah. Especially violence.
So things that elicit negative emotions.
Yeah.
Would that apply if someone was over and over accused of doing something?
To a certain degree, yes.
All right. No further questions, Your Honor.
Cross.
I don't know if they're gonna be able to cross that.
Ms. Hayes, in your professional opinion, would you say that Jerry Callow has ever shown any signs of desensitization to the allegations made against him?
Hello.
Miss Berry, have you do you know Norma?
Hello? Asking question?
Yes. Yeah.
So you'd be comfortable with him being
go
a
ahead and ask
character
the
witness
question
for yourself too?
In your professional opinion, have you ever seen Jerry Callow demonstrating any signs of desensitization against the claims made against him?
No, he haven't.
In your professional opinion, does he still seem to carry the full emotional burden of the claims put against him?
Yes.
Have you seen
Very much so.
Have you seen anything change in the fact that he has carried that burden over the time since the claims first appeared?
Yes.
How is that?
Objection, scope.
Sorry, could you repeat your question?
It's gonna be overruled. Go ahead.
Sorry. How have you seen the? Sorry, I'm trying to. How would you say that the weight of the? I'm sorry, Your Honor. I'll withdraw the question. I was phrasing it poorly.
Okay.
No further questions, Your Honor.
That was a good response to something you wasn't
redirect.
expecting. No, thank you, Your Honor.
Okay, please step down, Miss Hayes. Next witness, please, defense.
The defense would like to call Norm Yoder to the stand.
Oh, glass.
Jerry, who is this guy?
Careful of the glass, Mr. Yoda. Go ahead and be sworn in.
Go ahead and raise your left hand, Mr. Yoder. Do you swear to speak the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God, under the pains and penalties of perjury?
I do.
Witness has been sworn in, Your Honor.
What the frick?
Mr. Yoder, how long have you known Miss West?
She was the very first person I ever met. After I beseeched a mountain kitty that ate my rectum and gave me rectal fissures, so I had to go to the hospital. She saw me laying down as a corpse at the front of the hospital uphill box where I was able to receive medical attention.
Yes. Sustained. Can I just get a number of how many days, months, or years you've known Miss West? Rather.
God. At least more than this many days. I'd assume around 6 months.
Okay.
It's been a long time.
What is your day-to-day relationship with Miss West?
Well, she's my super best friend.
Mm.
So, you know, I'm a lawyer and also I'm running for mayor. So that's kind of cool. And then she helps me out with, you know, my life in pursuing my dreams.
Based on the time you've known Miss West, do you believe that Miss West would lie about something as serious as this?
Lie about a boobie being touched? I don't know why anyone would lie about that. Boobies are awesome.
And how long have you known Miss Berry?
Oh, man. A little less. Maybe 4.5.
Okay.
But she's a solid 9 out of 10.
And what is your day-to-day relationship with Miss Berry?
Sometimes my Fazio catches fire and she helps me out. She's like a grandmother to me, and she force feeds me hot dog water on a daily basis, saying that I need my calcium and protein.
Okay, and do you believe
I've gained 5 pounds.
Oh, well, that's good. Do you believe Miss Berry would lie about something like this?
Objection.
No.
I'm sorry. This is a. Oh,
This
I'm
is
sorry.
direct, yeah.
What? This is direct. What was the objection?
Leading.
What was the question?
The question was, do you believe Miss Berry would lie about something like this? I can reword it, Your Honor.
Please, I'm gonna go ahead and sustain.
All right. How would you describe Miss Berry's integrity?
Is that good?
Yes, go ahead. Yeah.
All right, let me put my thinking cap on. The integrity of this individual, she's an upstanding citizen from my giving of what I've experienced through the several months that I've encountered her. She's a bit of a firecracker at times. She's a rap god, and she's very vocal about her titties. I remember when I had first met her, someone touched her left titty.
It sounds like you just finished.
Okay. That's gonna be overruled, but go ahead.
Did you know Mr. Callow before this trial?
I did.
And how long have you known Mr. Callow?
Well, I kind of went MIA for a month, but I know him for about, 2 weeks.
And have you heard of any accusations of Mr. Callow engaging in sexual misconduct before?
Always heard about the child predator stuff of Mirror Park or whatever, and then the Burger Town fat gang beef that he had.
Objection, Scope.
What? This is direct.
No, this is a direct. He's opening the scoop.
Is he a character witness, though?
I mean, he's not an eyewitness, and he's not an expert witness.
So he's...
Yeah, that's gonna be overruled. Go ahead.
Your Honor, permission to approach the witness with Exhibits C and D?
Witness, could you see Exhibit C and D?
Huh?
Okay, go ahead. Please
right.
present it to him.
Would you mind bringing up the docket?
I have no idea what that is.
Okay. We'll go ahead and pass. I think the question's been asked enough.
Okay.
And
I'm
there would
sorry.
be no further questions. Oh, it's fine. Thank you. There's no
Okay.
further questions.
Cross.
Do we have anything for him? Oh, Jesus.
You might want to jump there, Solomon.
Oh,
You
sorry.
good? Okay. No, you're fine.
I'm good. I'm a good jumper. All right. In regards to the rumors you have heard from about Mr. Callow, where have you heard these rumors?
From people around the city of Los Santos.
Have you ever heard a rumor from Miss West?
Nope.
Miss West has not informed you, and you are Miss West's best friend, correct?
Yes.
Have you heard any rumors from Miss Gladys Berry?
No.
Have you heard any rumors from Mr. Kelly?
No.
All right, no further questions, Your Honor.
That was good for me. No redirect, Your Honor.
Jerry, go.
Your Honor, sidebar.
You may step down, Mr. Yoda. Sidebar, come up here, both of you. Who just sidebar? Who called for the sidebar?
Me, Your Honor. I believe Mr. Jerry's head exploded.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
I mean, you could have just said that. That's fine. We'll give him a second. Plus, well, you know what? I'm down for recess anyways. We'll call the next witness after about 5 minutes. Okay, go ahead.
All right. Should only
Thank
be
you,
two
Your
more
Honor.
witnesses, luckily. So.
Okay.
All right, Solomon. Let's go.
A court
Would
docket
it
is the.
surprise you
It's
that
where
I've
you
never
goes in a
done a
government.
court case, even though I'm a lawyer?
We had parking lot court, you remember?
Yeah, but we didn't have a docket for that.
Oh, that's true. We
Alright, for
didn't.
future reference, you lovable goofball. It's like when you go on the government website, the case is up there before they go to trial.
The case thread?
No, it's not.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the court docket.
Oh.
It's fine. It
I
was.
like,
It was.
what is
It was
me
a big
saying?
deal.
What is me
anyways.
saying? Yeah.
Very.
What is me saying?
Yeah, that was a
yeah
good
gonna do
response
for
too.
you
with the
guys?
availability.
So I'm sorry. Also, I did draw something. Should I submit that?
Yeah, you should. Definitely submit that.
Probably should not.
Do you want to see it? I'll leave it to
I
the
definitely would be
You're the
Wait till
lawyer,
after.
right?
Wait till after. Yeah, after.
Yeah.
Here, I'll send a final copy.
All right.
Oh yeah, I want to see the final
go to bed
copy.
for a second,
Yeah. Yeah. Did you show Molten?
You guys can all check it. This is the final copy now. So
Oh,
And,
I got the court. How do you? I added a judge
Then why are you here?
It doesn't
and a
work in
cowboy hat.
notes.
Oh frick.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I could message.
Well,
I'll message, and then you guys just copy pasta.
Well, there's a way to do that. You know, like
Photos, Jerry.
I can't remember which one's slash.
How the fuck does that keep?
I don't remember.
Also, Jerry committed perjury. Should I charge
What
him for that?
What did he do?
Yes.
He said
He
he
said-
was
he
with
said-
Caden
Yep.
24 hours that day, but I interviewed him with just him and his lawyer that same
That
day.
same day. And
Yeah.
also, he was dating Nettie during the time. Because I remember telling Nettie that he touched my titty,
Yeah,
and they
that
were
was
still
the
dating.
I thought it was a child.
So he was
Oh my God,
he
Donny.
was fucking Katie during
Did
that.
you get that down? We gotta
Sorry,
cross.
I just got back.
Okay, say it again.
All right, there you guys go.
What?
Say
Oh,
it again
okay.
to Donnie.
Jerry committed,
Oh.
Jerry committed perjury.
Perjuring. Fuck.
He said he never left the apartment
Larry
room
can
that
back me
day.
up on that too.
That's
he,
true.
He was his lawyer.
I don't know
Wait,
how.
I was
don't-
there.
I don't know how that
I was
works.
there when we were questioning him in the parking lot.
Oh
'cause
yeah, you
Larry
were
yelled at me
hiding
to leave.
behind the wall.
No. I was trying to stand next to you because I was gonna I was doing,
Yeah, but okay, my point. But Caden wasn't there.
I was doing this, and then it was you and me and Larry and Jerry, and I got yelled at to leave. I remember that because I was upset.
Yeah, and Caden wasn't there.
So, Officer
Perjury.
Malton, you saw Jerry?
Yeah, we both questioned him that day.
I said on the stand I interviewed him later that day. But
Yeah, so he wasn't with him he wasn't with Caden for the 24 hours.
Exactly.
You can question both Malton and myself about that.
Lawyered.
Well, y'all know that he's not gonna last that long in bed.
Did I recall Malton? I don't remember.
I bet a minute and a half in his nap time.
Just say you did anyway, regardless.
Just say nobody's paying attention.
Sir, please talk in your inside voices if you're talking.
Malton.
Hmm.
You're one of my favorites.
So,
Thanks.
did you guys all check it out?
Oh, not yet. I'm doing it right now.
Okay. Also, did you guys spread it to them? I want you guys to use it in the
Oh my
finale.
god, that is such a good picture.
Norm, I need you to send it to me.
I'll send it to you.
Oh, I don't know if I have your number.
I don't think you do, actually.
Set it up, yo.
Oh, here it is, although I don't think it'll carry over.
It's 628-115? It probably won't, but
Malton
at least you'll
emailed
get
it
the
to you.
thing.
Oh, okay, I got it.
Oh, never mind. Okay, we're good. This is an
But yes, it
accurate
was.
depiction from the events that I've heard and conspired, and I doodled it myself.
So when I asked the two of you
It should be the court's draw or
What the fuck?
When I asked you
depiction
about
of
that,
arts
that day.
Well, wait. How I would do it is, like I
What do
said
I do
earlier,
now?
I interviewed him that
stay
same
here?
day. So you just have to connect the
So
dots
he
that
wasn't
it was
with
the
Caden
same
for
day as
24
the
hours.
incident, and that he was not with Caden.
Wait, do I?
But
do I
do
say
I
it?
make any sort of motion after that, or what? How does that work?
Jerry.
Or should I just
don't
point it
know,
out
I'm
in
just a
the
police
closing?
officer.
Yeah, I'm mostly asking Miss West here.
But I'm sorry, I wasn't paying attention.
Once the perjury is proven, sort of by your two's testimony,
Just
should I make any
for-
sort of
for-
motion, or?
I mean, yeah, you can try to motion it straight from the record as he had perjured himself on the stand. But unless it really directly affects the outcome of the case, the judge isn't usually going to overrule it.
Look, I just want perjury on his record, okay? I don't care about-
Same.
Yeah, so like.
Not only that, but I want the picture to be given to everybody in this courthouse room.
You miss 100% of the you don't take. Wayne Gretzky, Michael
You're
Scott.
gosh darn right.
You're gosh darn right.
All right. Well, I'll
Frick
try it.
yeah.
We'll see how it goes.
Yeah.
How can we
I'm
submit
pretty
this
sure I
as
saw Kelly do it,
evidence?
to be honest.
You can submit
I have
it
no
as
way to prove it.
extrinsic. I
don't think it's worth risking it.
Is
No.
Buck, is Buck up there?
Norm, I would just tweet it after the court
There you
case.
go. That's perfect.
What's going on?
We're waiting. It's recess.
Okay.
Well, that's what I was gonna
fine.
tweet. Rip that
Actually,
guy.
no. Wait.
God damn it! Can
We
I
need
please? Oh my!
Solomon, come on, come here.
Can't believe this is all Jerry's fault.
Hey, you know those guys that draw the courtroom?
Oh yeah.
Like for the O.J. Simpson trial, they drew him.
Oh my God.
We
Norm, you
need to
should-
have a sketch artist. That's what we need.
Norm,
That's
you
what
should,
I
that
want.
should
Yeah,
be your new
sketch
job.
artist. I
would
want to be a sketch
literally-
artist.
I bet the DOJ would pay you for that.
You probably would.
Can I ask
So
them?
I think I'm going
Yeah,
to call.
hell yeah.
Just a heads up. I think I'm going to call Miss West first.
Yep.
So what's what?
Hey, Judge O.
I'm sorry. I got candy cane dust everywhere.
Candy cane dust.
Oh, I'm jealous. I want a candy cane right now.
So I'm gonna call Miss West first, ask all my questions, and then end with the whole perjury question, and then call Officer Malton. I can't tell if that's you disagreeing or.
We're agreeing.
All right.
Well, I mean,
Hey, Malton, you want to start a band?
I'm already part of some pillbox band, apparently.
That is a
Ditch that
bunch.
band. Bunch of nerds. Come on.
Well,
I lost the staring contest.
You all right?
Oh.
I don't think they're, you know.
Oh yeah, they're probably not actually.
Yeah, no, you can't win the staring contest with them.
Yeah.
I think probably Judge Coyote is probably on his phone looking at pictures of tractors, and
he's
Judge
playing
LeBar
Peggle.
is
yeah,
probably
playing Peggle.
thinking about maybe Pornhub.com.
No, he's probably looking at my drawing.
Yeah.
One could hope.
Oh,
I would
no.
not send that to the judges until after the trial, personally.
When should I tweet rip that guy?
After
Well, as long as he doesn't give it to the main judge, I don't think they have anything to do with this case. I think they just watch
I'm
it.
gonna say hire Norm for sketch. Make me a sketch artist. # hire Norm, and then boom, I link the link.
That's all you gotta do,
How
right?
do you
That's a
feel
$100
about
idea. I like it. Do it. Do it.
You could do like
Do it.
hire Norm, so I don't have to draw porn.
Ooh. I mean, I don't. I mean, you guys have to pay me a pretty penny to start drawing lewd art, okay? Those
Yeah, if you
commissions
draw
are
lewd art and furry
No,
art,
so
you make a
you
lot
don't,
of money.
like, that's
I have
like,
enough
it's like
lewd
a
art in my
pity
life.
thing.
I have so much.
Yeah, I have friends who are artists, and they get paid a lot of money to draw nude anime girls and furries.
I am the nude
People are
anime girl.
weird.
What?
I want someone to draw me butt naked, and I can put it in my room.
You want like a Titanic pose, Gladys?
Yeah, I want someone to draw me like that French girl, you know, just like
Hold
draw
on,
me
hold
like,
on, y'all wanna
with
see
an apple in my mouth.
You wanna see something? Hold on.
I can't. My eyes open. I done.
Oh, it's fine. It's it's not.
Oh, it ain't TOS. Oh, it ain't too
Why
long
don't
as
you
it's
use the
not
restroom if
TOS.
there's
I'm
a
okay.
Yeah, send me these commissions. Let's see them.
No.
Okay, let's go ahead and bring the court back into session. As
Gary's
Callow made it
Me
back.
and unnamed individual number one.
That's fine. Give him a moment.
I should go check on him, make sure he didn't overdose.
You're a good drawer.
I didn't draw it.
Oh, you didn't draw that?
No, I did not.
Who drew this?
Somebody who likes to draw a lot of artwork of me and unnamed individual number one.
Oh, that's supposed to be you?
Huh?
That's supposed to be him?
No, that's my paralegal.
They should draw you making out the Goku from Dragon Ball.
Oh, hell yeah.
Whoa. And I want to be making out with Frieza. Because I think me and Frieza will control the galaxy.
Can I make out with Tuxedo Mask from Sailor Moon?
You know, it makes no sense. You know, apparently Frieza doesn't have to train that hard to be as strong as Goku and Vegeta. And then he loses, and then he doesn't train anymore. Like if he just kept training, Frieza would kill everyone. He just refuses
He's
to
a
train.
bitch.
Yeah, he just refuses to train. Frieza could kill everyone.
Maybe he's just a barbarian. He
I don't-
trains
he-
through his unnatural rage.
I'm sorry, I watched good animes. Like Sailor Moon.
Name one
Name one, what?
good anime.
Can everybody hear me?
101 Dalmatians.
Yes, Your Honor.
That's right.
Yes, Your Honor.
That's a dang good one.
Let's go ahead
Yeah, I
and bring this
know.
court back into session. We just finished up with Norm Yoda. We're going to be moving on to the next witness. Defense, please call your next witness.
Your Honor, the defense would like to recall Adrian West to the stand.
I'll go up there and speak the truth. Norm, you gotta move.
Okay.
Miss West, how long have you known Mr. Callow?
A few months.
And what is your relationship with Mr. Callow?
I would hope that we're friends. I don't know anymore. Now that I'm getting sued for over I dropped my candy cane again. Hold on.
All right, let me know when you're ready to proceed with questions.
No eating in my courtroom. Put it down.
He's suing me for over $1 million. So I don't know if we're friends anymore.
But you were friends before this.
Yeah.
Have you ever heard of any accusations of Mr. Callow?
Objection, relevance, scope.
Well, it's definitely
He's
not.
opening. He's opening it.
Yeah, this is.
He's
direct.
opening. This is a direct.
Objection, scope. Then she's not a character witness.
This is true.
I'm
Am I unable to call?
You are an eyewitness. I'm gonna go ahead and sustain.
All right.
Go ahead.
Did you ever witness Mr. Callow outside of his apartment on November 23rd?
Was that the day that he grabbed Gladys's titty?
That
Same
was
day?
the day the alleged incident happened.
Well,
Okay. Yeah, I did.
All right. No further questions, Your Honor.
Talk about grabbing the low-hanging fruit. Am I right?
Cross, go ahead.
Yes, Your Honor. You made, so you did in fact witness Mr. Callow outside grabbing the titty, as stated?
What?
Is that, sorry, are you not aware of which day the titty grabbing allegedly happened?
Again, this happened a while. I don't know the exact date. There's been a lot of stuff happening in my life between now and then.
Understood.
I just wanted to know if that was the same day.
Ask her that. Go up there and help him.
Yeah.
Is the only time that you saw Mr. Callow at the titty grabbing?
No, I saw him later on when Officer Moulton, myself, Larry Hallow, and Jerry were across the street at Garage Q, and we were trying to question him over what happened until Larry so rudely told me to leave, and then Officer Moulton and Jerry and Larry were talking about it.
Are you easily able to distinguish Mr. Larry and Mr. Jerry?
Your Honor, scope?
Withdrawn.
No.
Sustained, go ahead.
All right, no further questions.
Go, Riker. Go.
Redirect?
Yes, go.
Yes, Your Honor. Yes, Your Honor. Yes, can I go up, sir?
Go.
You want to ask questions
Yes, sir.
for the cross?
Yes. Yes.
Okay,
Yes,
be a little quicker. Okay, if you have more questions, speak up.
yeah, yes, Your Honor. I do
Nick
apologize.
Carter was a lawyer. Okay.
Miss Adrian West, if I may
What?
ask. Earlier you stated that you didn't exactly remember as it was a month ago, correct?
Yeah.
Then how come you remember every detail about the situation?
Because I remember the situation. I don't remember the exact calendar date.
No further questions.
Would there be a redirect?
Given the date appears to be in question, did you ever see Mr. Callow outside of his apartment on the day of the incident with Miss Berry?
Yeah. Again, we were at Garage Q. It was myself and Officer Moulton and Jerry Callow and Larry Hallow. We were by that little retainer wall.
I don't need the whole
Officer Moulton wanted to ask Jerry some questions. I went over there, and then so did Larry, because I was at the time going to act as Officer Moulton's attorney. But then I was requested very rudely, might I add, to leave the area. So then I did. But yeah, I did see him that day.
All right. No further questions.
Yeah, okay.
You may step down, Miss West.
Okay. Thank you.
Your next witness. Is this your final witness?
No, sorry, 2 more. So this is the second to last. This one will be brief.
Go ahead.
The defense would like to recall Officer Moulton to the stand.
Thank you, Officer Moulton. You are still under oath.
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you ever see Mr. Callow outside of an apartment on November 23rd, the day the incident happened?
I am unsure of the day, but it was the same day as the alleged titty grabbing incident.
And on that day, did you ever see Mr. Callow separate from Miss Caden Steele?
Yes, because I did not see Caden Steele at all.
Your Honor, the defense would like to motion to strike Mr. Jerry Callow's testimony from the record due to inconsistencies with multiple eyewitnesses. Mr. Callow claimed that he never left his apartment that day.
Your Honor, what Mr. Callow said was, I'm not sure we even left the apartment. He did not claim for sure that he did not leave the apartment.
Okay, well, he still claimed that he was never separate from Miss Caden Steele, and Officer Moulton has claimed otherwise.
Motion denied. I'll decide that for myself.
All right. No further questions.
Thank you.
There, talk to them.
Cross.
Wait, hold up. He's a police officer.
Officer
though.
Malton, are you completely sure that when you talked to Mr. Callow was the same day as the alleged incident?
100%.
All right. Are you 100% sure that Miss Steele was not there in the general vicinity?
I did not see her at all, so I don't know if she was in the area or not.
So you are unsure.
I'm unsure if she was in the area, but I am positive I did not see or hear her.
Where did you question Mr. Callow?
This would be Garage Q.
Who is the general owner of Garage Q?
Objection scope.
This has the possibility to establish Caden's presence. Would be my rebuttal.
Relevance, not scope.
No, that's gonna be overruled. Go ahead.
To your knowledge, who is the general owner of Garage Q?
To my knowledge now it is the Steele family, but I do not know if that was in place on the day of the incident.
This is Steele.
What was Jerry Callow doing on the day of the incident at Garage Q?
Speculation.
I believe we actually, I ran into him across the street at the courthouse, and there was a group of people, and I informed him I wanted to question him about the allegations earlier, so we went across the street to Garage Q because there was no one there at the time, and thus it would have been quieter and away from others.
All right, no further questions from me, Your Honor.
Redirect.
They're attacking us, Solomon.
So just to confirm, when you approached Mr. Callow about questioning, he was in front of the courthouse.
Objection asked and answered.
No, you asked a slightly broader question.
That's gonna be overruled. Go ahead.
Originally, I saw Mr. Callow in front of the courthouse, yes.
All right, no further questions.
Yes, Mr. Ball, you may step down. Your next witness.
The defense would like to call up Miss Gladys Berry to stand.
Yo, you grabbed her titty first, Jerry.
At the time of the incident, were you directly competing with Mr. Callow, to your knowledge?
Not to my knowledge, no.
And at the day of the incident, did Mr. Callow grab your left titty?
Yes.
No further questions, Your Honor.
Cross.
At the time of the incident, were you placing ads directly telling people to hire you over Jerry Callow?
Like I said before, from the moment I became a lawyer, I had the same slogan, but I can't recall if I was even clocked in that day.
But you would say that you were, in general, placing ads to hire you over a different lawyer?
Yes.
Would you say that that puts you in competition with the lawyer that you are actively trying to undercut?
There's no competition when no one wants them.
So is your argument that your ads put no competition in place, even though you were directly stating that Mr. Callow should not be hired over you?
What?
You are stating that Mr. Callow should not be hired because they should hire you, and are you claiming that that is not forcing competition
Nowhere on
forward?
it does say you don't give us a lawyer. It says don't settle for him. You don't have to only have Jerry as a lawyer. You can have a Gladys Berry.
So you are suggesting that people should hire Gladys instead of settling for Jerry Callow. Is that correct? And that does not place you in competition with Jerry Callow because you are being hired instead of him. Is that correct?
Yes. Ain't
So
no
you are-
competition. Whatever competition I win automatically. Jerry is Jerry.
So
You're talking about
because
Jerry
you
Callow.
because you are the winner of said competition, You have
Objection
not.
Argumentative.
Withdrawn.
But no.
No
no,
further
no,
questions.
Okay,
it's a
thank you.
cross.
What?
Redirect.
No questions.
Read
Your
that
Honor.
note.
Miss Gladys, you may step down.
And you need to jump. They're continuing to slander.
All right, you may call your next witness.
No further witnesses.
Closing.
I would like to call for a 5-minute recess, Your Honor.
5-minute recess granted.
Thank
Hey,
you.
I need a burger.
This will be the last
Does
one, of
anybody
course.
have a burger?
Yes, ma'am.
Enemy.
I want to help somebody
Jerry?
again. There you go, ma'am.
Jerry, come here.
All right, I'm gonna very quickly write this up.
Let me get Jerry.
Oh,
Jerry.
this is going well.
Is it?
Come on, Jerry, you pervert.
Jerry, come on.
I wouldn't have eaten that. He's
Not-
homeless. I don't know
Can I be a
wrong that.
surprise witness? Because that day Jerry asked to touch my penis.
Read.
So, do you remember her exact wording?
Yeah, I felt violated, scared, and ashamed of my own body. Well, let's see. I woke up. I came here. You asked if I had any meth, and then I gave you meth. Ow.
The fuck? What the fuck just happened?
Hey, Kelly, hey, Norm.
Oh, hey.
Oh my God.
Hello. I'm talking
Oh,
about
Jerry's getting himself
Been a
ready.
long time.
Animorphs and Goosebumps.
Jerry.
Yeah.
Ooh, I loved Animorphs growing up.
There you go, Jerry. There's
The
your
thing
meth
is, for
right
me,
here.
I always looked at the Animorphs covers, but I
There's
never
your
read the
meth.
books. I always was intrigued by the covers, but never really felt like reading
The
one. The
books
only one I
weren't
did
that
read was the
good.
one where he
It was
turned into a
alright.
killer whale.
Oh, thank you. I've
I think I read
What's
that
the
one. I didn't read
name
all
you
of them.
asked for?
Name's Donny
I
Crane.
read like
Jerry
either
asked for
2 or 3.
specifically.
Donny Crane?
Donny Crane.
Yeah.
All right.
But Goosebumps,
Alright, well, you're
oh
doing
baby,
good.
I read a
Keep
lot
it
of
up.
those.
Thank you.
Remember, the only book I read
Well,
all the
what's
whole
wrong with the dick
franchise,
pic? You
like whatever was
dicks?
available in my library, was the Boxcar Children.
Huh?
The Boxcar Children.
Goosebumps?
No, the Boxcar Children. There's
I
a
don't know
book.
what that is.
It's a group
Yeah,
of kids
I don't
who
know.
ran away from home and they lived in a boxcar. And they
Oh,
went
I-
on
I
they went
watched.
on
I read
mysteries.
so many of those books. They were good.
See, I did too. I love those books. So, yeah, they went on
Okay, we should
adventures
do
and
it.
they discovered mysteries.
Hell yeah.
They almost died a lot.
The library, all the public libraries had all of them.
Exactly.
It sounds like it bothers you.
But I used to love the Goosebumps books, and then they came out with the TV show or whatever, and I was
yeah,
like,
I got it.
ooh,
Did
I
you
watched
read
that,
the,
and then I
the
was
TV show
mortified.
Yeah.
Did you read the Goosebumps?
I could
Choose
not
Your Own
watch it
Adventure?
as a
I
kid.
don't
I
think
was
that was
scared to death. I
No.
watched one episode muted because I didn't.
Do you
'cause the
remember
sound
Are
kinda
You Afraid of
scared
the
me.
Dark?
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
That was
I
like
I know
remember
they
that was like
remade
10
that.
times
I never
scarier
watched
than
that, but
that was way scarier than Goosebumps. Are You Afraid of the
was
Dark?
it?
No,
that was
Tales
scary
from
as
the
fuck.
Crypt was where it was at with that like skeleton dude.
Not
That
a
was
lot.
so scary.
The clown. I'm not even scared of clowns. But I remember a clown episode that really gave me
I don't know
nightmares.
where it anymore.
I should go back and watch it now and probably laugh at how corny it is.
No, I used to live on Tales from the Crypt and Twilight Zone.
Tales from the Crypt, I had to watch that all the goddamn times. Twilight Zone, I never watched.
Well, you were missing out.
Nah, I watched it a few times. It wasn't interesting. It was lame. Just like Fritos, it's not good.
No. He's got a shotgun.
Hello?
He's got a shotgun? Oh, Lord.
What do you mean? Why would you say that? What? Why would you say that to me? What?
Why?
I can't believe you would place a shotgun and read.
Oh, I can't believe. Oh,
I never said that.
That's for charisma. Oh my god, I sent that to you? Oh, I'm so embarrassed.
What?
Oh, that was for charisma. Oh my god. Can you just forward it to her? Oh, come on. Just forward it to charisma.
I'm not taking any cases.
Yeah, just forward.
Did you send it to Buckstead?
Kelly, are you gonna willingly hand
It was-
over your phone?
It was an accident.
God damn it, Reed.
Take that fucking phone and burn it.
No.
Take
Kelly,
that fucking
just
phone
put
and
your
burn
hands
it.
up. I'm gonna need you to take your phone, Kelly.
Get away from me.
Okay.
Wow.
Kelly.
Somebody catch the Hamburglar. It took some buggers. Get him.
Who just got tased?
Get the Hamburglar.
That's for sending me a dick pic.
Oh, we should sue Kelly.
All right, 5 minutes is up. Let's go ahead and bring this in. Order in the court. Remand. Go ahead and take Kelly's phone from him. Put it in the corner. Out for the remainder of the procedure.
Yeah, I'm tired of getting dick pics.
Same.
Your Honor, what about Reed?
What happened to Reed?
I confiscated a shotgun off of him just now.
God damn it.
Allegedly.
I mean, if you confiscated the shotgun off of him, I mean, you could have put him in cuffs, charged him for possession of Class 2, called it a day. But if you've already taken it, I mean,
he had ass meth, so I think we can make a pretty good guess.
All right.
Reed, it was Jerry with the ass meth.
Jerry.
All right.
Yeah, let's just soft cuff you.
Closing statements, please. Plaintiff.
Your Honor, people of the court, today
Okay, hold on. We in this happening.
all good.
Okay, let it out of the cuffs. Thank you. Everybody act orderly, please, so we can get through this. We almost done. We at closing statements.
Your Honor, people of the court, today you have witnessed the defense misrepresent facts from their very opening statement. They had multiple discrepancies in their testimony, ranging from misstated facts to outright falsehoods. One witness stated that the alleged titty grabber ran from the engagement, while others, Miss West, said the grabber walked. One witness stated that everyone was shocked from the alleged grab, while Kelly states that the grabber swung. On top of it, the only truly
Objection,
consistent
misstatement of testimony.
Overruled. Keep going.
On top of that, the only truly consistent description of the alleged grabber was facial features, which could easily be others of the city who looked
Objection, I
similar.
said he looked like an Easter egg.
Sorry, please don't interrupt me, ma'am. Others of the city who looked similar, such as Ducky or the current bailiff, Larry Hollow. On top
Are we
of
trying
that,
to
not
claim that-
even the facial descriptions were accurate, with Gladys Berry describing, under oath, some kind of orcish, freakish Elvis monster with elvish-looking ears and elongated nasal passages, or something to that effect.
He's standing right there.
Miss Berry continued to slander him during the representation thing, saying things like, Jerry is Jerry, and saying he's so incompetent that as a lawyer that no one would want him. Miss West also conclusively testified that she informed legal contacts in her form about Jerry being a tit grabber, which is a false testification coming from a trusted source, which would obviously deal more damage to one's reputation than just some posters on the street. Throughout it all, the only true argument the defense has made is that you cannot slander somebody if they have already been slandered, which is appalling and disgusting, to say the least. It says that if somebody's already down, we can kick them as much as we want. It doesn't matter. You can't do anything to somebody who's already at their worst. You can't shove them lower, which is not the rule of law and should not be supported by any righteous-minded individual in the city. My client is seeking $250,000 in damages for the hateful, untrue, and frankly disgusting, slanderous, and libelous claims put forth by the defense. Additionally, we are seeking the amount of $50,000 for the nigh unbearable mental suffering that poor Mr. Callow was forced to go through. Finally, we request the sum as $1 million as punitive damages to punish those who would seek to harm others in the legal profession to get ahead. You would want to harm such a pure and delicate rose as Mr. Callow. We don't want people like Gladys Berry or Miss West going forward and trying to push forward their firm or their single legal career at the expense of someone like Jerry Callow, a well-established and well-known lawyer who, while he might not have the best track record regarding cases, is still a valued member of our society and should be treated as such, not defamed constantly. Thank you.
You ready, Your Honor?
I'm ready. Right. Hit me with it.
Your Honor, today we've heard a very clear picture, despite the plaintiff's attempts to muddy the waters by throwing an array of, frankly, irrelevant character witnesses on the stand. I would like to point out to the court that all but one of Mr. Callow's character witnesses weren't even questioned about by his own attorneys on the subject of Mr. Callow's typical sexual conduct. None of these witnesses' testimonies show that Mr. Callow has a reputation of upstanding sexual conduct in the city, which is exactly what this case is about. On the other side of the coin, multiple witnesses have testified and identified a pattern of behavior of sexual misconduct by Mr. Callow, painting a picture of a man with a well-known history throughout the city of being sexually inappropriate. Additionally, there has been no proof of damages through the plaintiff's testimony, no receipts, no actual evidence of Mr. Callow's income before or after the titty grabbing of Miss Berry. The plaintiff's representation is even going so far as to try and claim that facial identification of someone that the individual has known for months isn't enough to identify the plaintiff, which is utterly ridiculous. As pointed out during the opening, Mr. Callow's attorneys have quite a bit to prove to find Miss Berry and Miss West liable for slander and libel. They failed to prove any of that which was required. They were unable to produce proof of any sort of damage occurred by Mr. Callow, and they were unable to produce proof of any intentional or negligent spreading of false information. Testimony today even seemed to indicate that Mr. Callow's reputation was already badly tarnished, if not just fully rusted away, by the time the incident between Miss Berry and Miss Callow even occurred. However, most important of all, they were unable to prove that Mr. Jerry Callow did not, in fact, grab Miss Berry's left titty without her consent. There were multiple inconsistencies between Mr. Callow's statement and the statement of others. Mr. Callow claimed that he was never in the vicinity of the courthouse on November 23rd. 4 eyewitnesses.
Statement of fact.
That was, in fact, one of
that's going to be sustained, but keep going.
Okay. 4 eyewitnesses stated that he was, in fact, in the area of the courthouse. Based on Miss Berry's own statement, the witness statement of Miss West, and Mr. Callow's demonstrated pattern of behavior, all signs point to the likelihood that Mr. Callow did exactly what is alleged. Frankly, Mr. Callow should consider himself lucky that sexual harassment is no longer in the penal code. Thusly, Your Honor, I ask that you find my clients, Miss West and Miss Berry, not liable in this frivolous lawsuit by Mr. Callow. Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. Court's in recess as I make my deliberations.
They know about assault, right?
It's so good. I'm so proud of you.
Thank you.
I'm so proud of you, Donny.
I'm countersuing.
Yeah, let's do it, Gladys.
I don't think I misstated testimony there. I swear he said that.
Yeah.
When do I tweet?
Yes, square up.
There's like 400 people also that are very proud of you right now.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
I think that's the judges punching people.
I feel like I fucked up a lot, but...
No. It's not fucking up. It's you learn as you go, you know?
As
you
soon
learn
as,
as you go,
as soon as the
trust me.
verdict comes
You
out,
did
maybe
good.
tweet it.
All right, I got it. Kelly, stop
Hey.
moving me.
God, the objections were
ruining my immersion.
rough.
Oh,
Kelly,
sorry.
There was so much to object to.
Kelly,
I
can
know,
you just
I
phone
know.
back? I'm taking it.
Do
You're grounded.
you want to object to everything, or do you want to let something slide?
you made a
and then-
fool of
yeah,
yourself in
it's,
this court.
it's hard
You said a
to
bunch of
figure out in a
pictures of
split
your
second,
demeanor.
you know?
Yeah,
Nothing
I
needs to be
also
a
feel
split
sort of
second.
bad
Man has a
considering
shotgun.
his lawyers were
You said
apparently
it to everyone in
contacted literally
town,
the
but
day
except
before.
Charisma.
Yeah, no, you
Objection.
did really good.
I
I'm
can
really proud
understand,
of you.
like, you know,
you.
messing up one number or something
Yeah.
like that, but a whole
I'll be.
6 digits.
I'm gonna think about.
Yeah, I couldn't help it.
Nothing real quick. Okay, I'm gonna think about some things.
All right, I can look at chat now.
Think about some thighs.
Thank you very much, Axel.
You could think about my thighs. Ooh. Hey, baby.
Yo,
Been
what up,
watching
Gladys?
you when I
Things that
go
I
up
can
there.
fully prepare for, like closings, I think I'm actually good at. But like, question, I'm
Disappointed in
really
you,
bad at
Jerry.
improv. Real talk. That's why I'm to find the questions sometimes.
Kelly, you
difficult.
lied on stand. You're a disappointment.
Kelly's a disappointment.
You
I
lied on
didn't
stand.
write that.
You
Solomon
can't do
did.
that.
Yeah. I'm also just bad at improv in general. It's why I don't DM, because I'm
Got this slip
great at the
inside
prep
that we
work of
oil up.
DMing.
We use coconut
and
oil and then we.
if
Hey,
the
Gladys.
party throws it off at all,
You know
I
that Jerry
freak
had
out.
me smuggling a shotgun
Yeah,
and shoot you in
this-
the face in case he lost.
Basically, I think that this case was entirely about
Oh,
giving new
nasty.
lawyers RP.
Yeah.
Disgusting.
I think that was the entire
Shame,
point of it.
Jerry. Shame.
What? Oh,
Well, thank you very
what
much.
the fuck are you doing, Malton? Malton, she just hit him.
Help! I'm getting punched.
Oh my
Malton, she just
God.
hit Jerry. You're
Yeah.
just gonna ignore that?
I
She just assaulted
all
you.
right.
You can see.
So one thing that I wish had been different for this case, I had basically no time to do any legwork this past 2 weeks.
I mean,
Don't turn a
Like
cheek. Gladys.
today,
Let
or
her grab
well,
that
yesterday I had a 10+ hour work day. The day before was 13 hours. Yeah, this is literally the worst time of year for me. So it's been a bit rough. I'm
willing
luckily,
to testify in court that Jerry Callow
Adrian
did
was
indeed hire me to kill
getting
Gladys.
some witnesses for me, so I was just motioning them in. There were a million witnesses. Yeah.
Good luck proving that.
I still swear we have enough testimony to prove that Callow, in fact,
She wasn't a very good attorney.
committed
That's why
perjury.
she don't. got
Also,
no
I
bar
have
license
Paulus
no
to
more.
thank.
No, it's because she
Hold on.
keeps committing
Thank you for following Remy,
Yeah.
Dreamy,
He's slandering
Grifter,
her right now as we
Axel,
speak.
and Medina.
Well,
You know what
wouldn't
happened to
make a very
OOC?
good homeless
Oh,
person, is what you
none of
would.
this happened to OOC.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
what we
I
homeless
know.
people do. So you should learn to be homeless. Is what you should do.
Literally none of this happened.
Yeah. Yeah, and you obviously weren't very good.
I
at
think
it. That's why you're not
at
homeless
least half
anymore.
of the witnesses committed
What do you mean
perjury.
you were homeless before?
If
You
not
lived in,
more than
You
half.
lived with fucking OTT.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, okay, that
There's
is true.
a-
You don't get
yeah.
much lower than that.
to be fair,
I mean, I
if
guess
Miss
you could
West,
be living with
if
Jerry.
Adrian,
That
I,
is pretty low.
I can't believe they
I
threw
need to
out
get out of the habit of calling
James
Miss.
Impeller as my witness
It was a
because
local just like Jerry.
someone put John.
Oh,
instead
that
of
explains
James.
why
That's
they were
ridiculous.
trying
Yeah,
to
but
His name should
go
be
about
John.
the facial
In my
identification thing.
defense, it should be like Johnny Appleseed. Yeah, I'm sorry,
You don't
Apples.
have to be here.
I was very confused by that focus on his facial identification. Like what? I get voice identification, but that I
Is
just
this the kind of stuff you take reports
honestly, fuck. Solomon did really
I
good.
don't want your.
Given
Why
his
would I want that?
inability,
Reed?
he had one day to prepare, and he came out really strong. Like respect for Solomon.
Is this your kind of police work you do? This is why you didn't get anything on the
Honestly,
HOA.
Solomon did insanely good for only having one day of prep work.
He did really
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
Oh, you got the
I'm really proud of the new attorneys. Holy
Yeah.
shit, this like new batch is fucking like S tier.
No, it was my right titty. He's
Local
evolving.
Oh. That plus Jerry had 2 lawyers.
got
He's
more
evolving.
titties. Now,
Oh my
Also,
God,
I think
Jerry's
Jerry,
Oh my
like,
God.
so it wasn't that Jerry had
Regardless
2
of the
lawyers. I
outcome,
don't
I'm
think
going
Riker
on a
did
shooting
much.
spree when I get
I
out
think
of
he
here.
helped prepare for the closing and
Follow
such.
the attorney.
You hear that?
Plus, it was
Whoa,
Jerry.
whoa,
Oh,
after
okay.
the retweet.
I don't know if Riker did much other than like prepare questions for future and closing.
Why she gotta do it after the
Jerry.
Yeah, I have
retweet?
some, but my
Why have
leg
to be in another
doesn't
county
very well.
Kaden, what are you doing?
Did they beat up Jerry?
Ew.
What, you
That's
gotta
what it
be in
sounded
another
like.
county for what?
It sounded like
Oh,
Jerry was
I
adding
didn't
in a
take a
lot.
picture
Oh
of
God,
that.
why are there so many followers?
Oh
I
God.
can't say it against a lot of people here now.
Oh.
Thanks for following
Yes,
Dolph,
with all my
Reality,
heart, yes,
Daft,
it needs
Beating
to
up
happen.
Jerry.
Grim Revenants,
He deserves
TP
it.
Gas, The Baron Black,
You already have the light
and
switch there.
Still Fab,
I would get on the ground and lick your shoes
and
right
Pyro.
now,
Oh,
Kaden.
did Evie send you guys?
Hey, you stay away from Katie, you son of a bitch.
Tell her thank you
Oh,
for
good luck with that,
Oh,
Jerry.
Action.
That's what I got
Okay.
Keller.
I think Reed still has a shotgun.
Kelly,
so.
seriously, go to a doctor about that, about your penis. That's not
Hey
normal.
Thanks for
guys,
following
they're back
people.
there deliberating the court
Yeah, you're
case, so
just
if you want to
jealous.
use your inside voices, that'd be great.
That was
Yeah, sorry.
Want to get the hell out of here, Gene?
That was stressful.
Just doing my job.
Also,
Should
that
we all
was
just go
long.
outside?
There were too many witnesses. Real talk. There were too many witnesses. Thanks for following, Watermelon.
Is there a
Well, start bandaging.
Yeah.
Here, take a fucking off.
Jerry, what'd you do?
Thank you, people.
Yeah, I'm taking one.
Drug addict
I
too.
sort of what I wanted to
I am going
try and
Wow,
keep
is that
some of
ass
these-
Take back my
He was
bandages.
probably
Alright, hold
high on
on.
drugs when this happened.
There were-
That's probably why he doesn't remember.
Probably.
There were four
God,
wit-
can we
four-
do like a
There were
a
four
drug test
additional
now?
witnesses
Kelly,
that
you-
the
your
plaintiffs called
testicles are
that
so
didn't show
small
up,
we can
and
see
there
like
were
every drug that's ever
one
been through
that
your
didn't-
system. You're not one to
one
talk.
that
Yeah, you
I
just
didn't show for
jealous.
me.
You're
jealous of your
Yeah,
small
sounds
testicles?
sounds jealous.
Yeah, I had a bunch of statements to
thought it
prepare,
was
but I was
child at
trying to
first. I
treat
thought
all
you
of
were
them as
sending me
character
some terrible
witnesses. A lot
stuff.
of them were
You're
character
right.
witnesses, and unfortunately, a lot of those questions got
Haters
crossed out.
gonna hate.
And thanks, Dad.
Mm-hmm.
This is like 9 minutes. To be fair, Axel, if I remember right, that was literally our suggestion to you. We literally suggested you do that in the car. I really like calling expert witnesses. Like CP's trial didn't
Ouch,
happen.
I never thought I would see this day.
CP's trial didn't happen, but I really wanted to call a psychologist up and go over the issues with identification
I'll
of
avenge you.
A cat.
a person.
Let me do that.
Because it's too many.
I'll avenge you.
Yeah.
expect
Again,
myself
the
to
plaintiffs had
collapse.
4 more
What the
witnesses
fuck is
that
going
they
on
showed.
over here?
And
It was
one
a
of them was
cat.
Aaron Cox,
In my
which would
hand
have
that made
been
me do
insane.
it.
The evil cat.
An evil cat made me do it.
Who's punching who over
I
here?
sort of feel bad for wasting Apple's time
wasn't
by
me.
getting
It was a
him
cat.
taken
It's
off
weird.
It was a
by
cat.
them. Never
Grabbing titties.
And where's
I
this
trust me.
pussycat?
I
Whoa,
really
whoa,
want to
whoa,
call
whoa.
like.
What's up, pussycat?
Oh,
Come on, guys, with the song.
If I get the opportunity that a medical professional will be relevant, I will 1000% call
And
her
I'm
because
immediately
she's the only
disappointed
one.
in all of you.
She's
What
the
about
only
this
doctor
one?
I have right now.
This is
Oh.
related to cats. Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready?
That gave
Gotta
consent
have
to
my
be
cats.
called up.
Meow meow
Because
meow
then
meow
they
meow
never-
meow meow
yeah.
meow meow meow
Yeah,
meow meow
I mean, I
meow
get it.
meow.
Also, to be fair, the trial
Keep going.
was way too long.
You're
at that point.
danger
Keep going,
right now.
Norm.
It might happen again, just so you know.
Oh God. Okay, I'm taking it.
Take
Why aren't you singing?
Meow psh, meow meow psh, meow
Yeah.
meow meow
I mean-
meow 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 meow.
Adrian's
meow,
multiple
meow,
times
meow,
my God,
basically
it's
said you
remix.
just take all
meow,
of
meow,
you miss
meow.
all the shots you don't take.
Yo, it's Norm on the
Here's the quote,
mic.
stuff like that, mistakes.
About
Yeah,
to
I mean,
spit it once or
again, I
twice.
feel
Dancing
bad
like
because
I got
I
head
think-
lice.
yeah, that one was
Did I
done by
mention
the,
about the blind
newbie
mice?
witnesses.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about my steamed rice. I should go.
I also feel bad that
before-
Vivi didn't get to take the stand because
dang
this was a
it.
bunch of prep work for her.
Frick.
I feel really bad that Vivi didn't
How
get
was
to
that?
take the stand because I think she
Killed
did a
it.
bunch of prep work.
Okay.
Mic job.
Okay.
But I had zero preparation for Vivi, so it's not about my voices.
Speaking of which, I need to make a
Still, it
mayoral
still
rap at
feels
some point.
shitty
You
calling
do.
it out.
Am I still your campaign manager?
Yeah, what
You know,
the heck?
I
Where's
could,
my
I could
Are you
start off the
campaigning?
song with Jerry Callow might have touched my
Yeah.
left titty.
Oh.
I need $1
but
million
Norm
to
Yoda's the
buy a
best thing to
mansion.
come to this city.
So you're
Oh my
campaigning
God,
for a
that's
fundraiser?
perfect.
No,
Oh,
really
Gladys
good.
is gonna be my ghostwriter, and I'm gonna give her zero credit. No, I'm just kidding.
I know.
She's gonna
Damn.
get all of it. She's my producer, ghostwriter,
I wouldn't even get it.
director.
Wow.
That'd be so damn funny. I wouldn't even
Jack of all
goddamn care.
trades.
We'll do it.
Play to win.
Hell
I
yeah,
think
let's go.
We're gonna
it's play to
freaking
win
make
with
it
the- also,
happen.
We should
I
have
will
a
be
concert.
I
around.
think it's
At
play
the
to win
dog
within
park.
reason. I think some lawyers go a little too far in the play to
How's the
win.
duck
but-
park?
The dog park.
We opened
Oh,
up
the
a dog
dog
park
park.
as
Yeah.
interim mayor. I'm still
Yeah.
interim mayor, by the way.
Yeah, there's a dog park next to
Oh,
Gretzky.
you're the mayor?
Yeah.
Nice to meet you.
Interim mayor of Los Santos at your service, right here. Oh, not that type of service. This is not. You know,
I'll pass on that.
I am not
Something
doing.
Jerry would do.
Wait, no. I don't.
If he were
That
mayor.
didn't make sense. He didn't. He wasn't the one that got on his knees. Anyways, sexual misconduct will not be happening if I'm mayor.
Are you just
That's
gonna
a
ban
PSA.
Jerry from the city, or how's that gonna work?
That should be your first order is to...
You know what I should do tonight?
CS case is the best.
If
Yeah.
Jerry
What?
wins,
I
I'm gonna drop a
assumed this
Jerry
was gonna be
Callow
full
diss track.
SBS, but
You should.
it was not like at all SBS,
Ooh.
which was sort of
Ooh.
I
saddening.
think you should
But
do that regardless.
Please call the senator. Jerry Callow's a predator.
That's
it's a good
so good.
tagline. is actually really serious. Yeah. We had 3 people who I don't know if any of us have done AKC for, so it's not surprising. We had to take it serious. I tried to throw in some things.
That is amazing.
I'm not particularly good at being non-serious. So they have 4 They have 4 judges debating this. This has to be an interesting conversation. I sort of really want to look at this conversation.
See,
after the
he touched my titty and he's sexist.
Wait, what do you say?
Contest that. I know Jerry's a sexist.
See?
But the titty thing, he absolutely did not do it. He does not have enough balls
Come on,
to
baby,
do
come
such a
on.
thing.
No, he definitely
The
did it.
jury,
I saw-
they can't. You know damn what he did to him.
Yeah, we both.
I also did.
We both
We
know.
all
The
know.
case is
Every one
over.
of
You
us.
know he did. He
No,
brainwashed you.
he absolutely did not. Jerry does not have. Jerry is a beta male bitch. He does not have the balls to non-consensually.
I'm surprised you're
touch
defending him out of this case, given he gave you a day to prepare.
Yeah, well,
Yeah, give
fuck
us
it.
less than 12 hours, to be honest.
You did good with what you had.
You did.
Yeah,
you did
you
amazing.
did really good.
Except for the part where you goddamn lied.
I never lied.
Yeah,
We
all
don't
the
lie.
You
lies.
did lie.
All the
No,
lies.
No, it's just the
I
other
I can't
witnesses.
believe
You
you
lied.
did that.
We're the
sometimes.
best.
Adrian never said walked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Said what?
I
Adrian never
consider
said
objecting
walk.
to that, but I wasn't
Adrian
sure.
did
At
say
all.
walk.
No,
She
not
said
at
left.
all.
I don't.
She said left.
Did
I
say
honestly.
whack. No, did say walk. I got it. I got it.
Boy, you lie. You lie
To be
so
fair,
bad.
Jerry also said what I said he said, and they sustained that, so it's fine.
I'm watching you,
Yeah, we're watching you. I'm gonna waterboard you.
and I'm gonna be mad at you if you don't got to do something by him trying to bring a shotgun in here.
We charged Reed for the shotgun.
Yeah, but he's the
should
mastermind
Also,
behind
hi
it.
Storm and Boran.
Needs to be a deeper investigation. Raid his house.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't.
Oh, see,
Still
I'll
kind
raid-
of sick,
raid
twisted
Jerry.
dimension. He might have somebody goddamn locked in his house.
Interesting.
Well, time to read
Jerry?
it.
Yeah, Jerry probably definitely has someone locked in there.
Yeah, it probably does. They're probably in a basement somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
He might have a Sam
Listen,
Squinch
I'll
or
be
Man Bear
honest.
Pig.
Fucking Solomon has a better chance at banging Wes than Jerry has at winning this case.
True.
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 Yep.
Where does Jerry even live?
Oh.
On Fudge Lane, should he? He should.
I don't know.
Yes, your perverted mind, Jerry. Like, turn it off for like 5 minutes.
Reed just doesn't know how to use his inside voice. Ever.
Use your inside voices.
Reed is incapable of that.
Why do you have gloves on?
Kaden admitted to having ass meth in her ass, so I was going to cavity search her.
Oh.
Okay, but you didn't cavity search her and keep the gloves on, did you?
You're gonna need a hazmat suit, baby.
Yeah.
I got this.
That's all right. That's a start.
Yeah, that is a start.
That's
Still
a good
bunch
start,
of exposed
sweetheart.
skin though, all over there.
Oh, I mean,
Mhm.
it's not like I'm eating out her ass, like.
Yeah, but I picture her ass just like have like a orange brownish pus that just burns skin.
Oh my god, what?
Oh my god.
Jesus Christ,
Like
that's a visual.
And it could just squirt right out and just
Oh
burn the
my
skin off of
God.
someone.
Please,
You
no.
remember in
Please stop.
Terminator?
I
Remember
don't
in
need this.
Terminator where he fell into the lava and it's just
Yeah.
Yeah, I picture like she can do that with her ass.
Ew.
Jesus.
Huh.
That was a good sound effect.
No.
Yeah.
Maybe it's like one of those
Is Talia still here? Needs
iguanas
therapy
that
after hearing
spits
that comment.
blood from its eyes.
Come on.
You know, I take Kaden as the person that, you know, on the first date, anal. Not even
I'm gonna
vag.
go drown myself in the toilet.
Just
Well, I
straight
guess
for
he
the
doesn't
butt.
need to be awarded if he's drowning himself in the toilet.
That doesn't make any sense.
Jerry needs to be
And I-
50-50.
Yes, we all know this.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
He
we've
said
all
he's
done
gonna
that.
drown himself in the toilet. That's
God.
self-harm.
Dangerous.
Yeah, go 50.
Can we just let it happen? Just-
He's just trying to go home. He's just a big
How's it
walking
going?
turd.
Not great. Jerry's drowning himself in the toilet. Oh, never mind.
Oh,
he's
hang
fine.
on, hang on.
Jerry's the type of person on the
We
first
can
date that goes
what?
straight for a hand job. Oh,
Everyone quiet down.
bring this court back into order. Okay. After much deliberations and thinking through on the things that have transpired here, fact of the matter is, whether or not a titty was grabbed, things were said, and things were handled childishly. Okay, people got hurt. People will be people. But in this incident, Miss Gladys and Miss West, Miss Gladys, you are in direct competition with Mr. Callow, posting want ads saying choose Barry over Jerry, and you know of different things like that. And the fact of the matter is the inconsistencies between all of your stories and how said titty was grabbed is being called into question. I don't know how 3 different people saw 3 different ways a titty was grabbed. I find that very fishy.
I understand.
So I am going to hold you liable for the damages that have happened to Mr. Callow.
What?
With that being said,
they were consistent.
The slander and libel damage, I'm going to hold $20,000. Hold you accountable for $20,000 for that. The emotional distress that was proven very abundantly is going to be $20,000 as well. Punitive damages is going to be not $1 million. Okay. The fact of the matter is there were no figures or any numbers that were given during that entire thing for these damages or anything.
That applies to libel and stuff.
Jerry Callow, you've been working and whatnot, but the punitive damages, I'm sorry, $10,000. So a total of $50,000 split between the 2 of you. So $25,000 each to Jerry Callow is to be paid at this time. And I have made my verdict in deliberations. With that being said, this case is going to be dismissed. $25,000 from each of you to Jerry Callow, to be paid as soon as possible. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
So wait,
Thank
Jerry,
you,
does
Your
this
Honor.
mean I don't kill Gladys now in the drug?
Well, sorry.
What?
Sorry, Your Honor.
Sorry,
Jerry
Your Honor,
hired